Poggers. How's the wife? How's the kids? Oh my god, what's this? First and foremost, Pig, thank you so much for the resub at tier 3! Good lord! Oh my god, chat! Chat, I'm back! I'm back! Oh my god! Oh, chat, I'm on the most scuffed setup you've ever heard of. Don't even, if you have not read if you have not read the where are my manners? Where are my manners? First and foremost, I, Edward, hello, socks out do. The drought is over. So true, King, so true. Hey, Grant, dude, what's going on, man? I missed you. Oh my god. Yo, I missed you all. Y'all so, y'all sweet. I was gonna use a heart emoji, but I cannot. In the arms of an angel. Oh, I didn't mean 3 minutes early. I was over for like 10. Hey, you said earlier. How's the move going? Said a good move by. Oh, just you wait and find out, buddy boy. Oh my god. Yo, Django, what's going on, dude? I missed you. Also, give it a watch today because I'm on a break. Yeah, I get to watch on Friday if you stream. Join Spooky October. Yo, send it in the Discord. Yo, that's so punk. I am actually hoping to stream Friday as well. I'm hoping to be back. I'm hoping to be fully back, regular schedule. My god. Hey, oh my god, 2 hydrates, really, guys? Really? Really? Oh, we're greatly reduced. I don't even have my stream deck. I can't even put up my little guy. Oh my god. Twitch had an update today and everything. Wait, did something come out about Twitch? Ooh, is there drama? Oh my god. Hey, Ray, what's going on, dude? Thunder Boy, what's going on? Hey, Thunder, I hope you're doing well, man. Early, I know. It's so pog. Oh man, Medicine, I've missed you. I've missed you too, Medicine. I've missed you all. Oh my god, Tyler, Napoleon is dream. How'd you know? Was it my face reveal today? Oh my god. Did you guys see? Oh, crazy. A lot has happened. Oh my god. Yo, Clara, dude, what's up, man? Nap stream. Oh my god, we're all pogging. Hey, Atticus Race, what's going on, dude? Is that Gengar? It is Gengar. I swear to god, that's gotta be Gengar. It's gotta be. You know, I'm a little sad. It's hardcore and not the same as Sendcraft shenanigans. Brother, please let me live. Oh my god, I'm replaying Skyrim on the anniversary day. Oh, Gomba, that is such a good play, man. Oh my god, I adore Skyrim. It's been 10 whole days. The world has changed. I know, man. Rome was built in that time. Like, isn't that how long God made the universe or something? I don't know. I didn't pay attention to him. They kicked me out of Sunday school a lot. But anyway, what's important, Chet, I am streaming to you upstate on a generator at my friend's uncle's farm. I'm on a generator. Chat. This is the most scuffed. I can hear it whirring outside. Oh my god. Because he doesn't normally bother. Oh my god. What's your favorite Mean Girls quote? Honestly, I watched it once and fell asleep. Because I was on a day, like, she really, I don't know, she liked the movie, she thought it was great, but I kind of fell asleep. Anyway, went to Red Fest yesterday. It was super fun. Yo, that sounds so fun. Also, I'm sick. I got sick while moving, so that happened on a friend's uncle's farm. Yeah, so I'm out of this. I'm upstate now. I'm currently upstate. I am not at my home that I'm moving into. I labored for this, chat, because, listen, okay, we're gonna hop into Minecraft, and then I'm gonna start this story time, because my god, you will not believe what has happened to me. But you know what? I'm here, baby, and that's what's important. I'm here with a black screen, apparently. There we go, baguette. Baguette, my god. Let's hop right into it. Another hydrate, good lord. No, replay mod. I don't want you to start recording. I want you to not record me ever at all. That is not true. You could just be upstate. You're just upstate. I am in an upwards location. Yeah, exactly. Of course. I am clearly from Bermuda, guys. Please. Please. Oh my God, nobody's ever gonna let me live. No, but okay, so listen. While moving, I you know, Chad, I needed to move recently. I thought, yeah, that was a good time. So why not? You know. Actually, did I ever tell you guys why I moved? I don't know if I ever, you know, explained what happened. You see, the owner of the property I was living at basically decided that, you know, yo, KTB, what's up, dude? Basically decided that, you know, of all the things they wanted to do, they were like, hey, let's actually renovate and sell this bad boy to somebody permanently and get out. And I was like, oh. But I'm not even halfway into my lease, you see. I'm not even 3/4 in. I'm really just past a quarter. And they're like, yeah, well, you know, maybe it won't sell. Maybe it won't sell. And then it finally does. And they decide, Napoleon, get out of here. Get that boy gone. Get him out of here. We don't want him. All right? But that was the general vibe that I was getting. You know, not cool. Not cool of their part. I was a little sad. Nap's a man of many voices, but he also goes back. I am actually my pure voice you've never heard, and it is me from Catalonia. I'm Catalonian. Little did you know, habla español. You know. I was gonna say je suis habla español. Did they refund you? No, they didn't. They terminated the lease on a clause that they could do because they sold it. But oh my God, they I'm sure you do. Thank you. Nev is actually from Jamaica. Can't you hear it? Exactly. I'm pretty sure it comes through in my voice. You know? True. But anyway, so what this led to was, well, me having to scramble because they basically showed up at the end of August and were like, you got a month, kid. And I was like, oh, jeez. So I scrambled and found no place, you know? It was pretty bog. It was pretty good. Was not fun, chat. This was not a fun time. This was a scramble and taking the first and only offer I was able to find because it already passed the major season of selling, so all the places were already bought. Anyway, I digress. And then moving time comes around, and I'm still actually, if you can, yeah. Let me just talk. Like this is where my day-to-day voice is gonna be, basically, because I am still sick. Yeah, so it's been rough. It's been a little rough, and I am now corpse husband. It's true. Me now, I am corpse husband. Oh man. And so, because of that, I've been moving and all this. But while that was going on, because of issues that I don't even know, it was never exactly specified to me, the issues, I get a call mid-move. I'm like hacking up along. I'm like dying, you know? But I'm mid-move. I'm still grooving. I'm pushing through. Hey, Oliver, dude, what's up, man? I'm pushing through. And you see, then I get this call. I get this call from Comcast, basically. And they call me and they go, Napoleon, how you doing? You doing good? And I go, yeah, well, gee, Mr. Comcast, of course, because I set up 3 weeks ago that you would be here at my new property a little early. You'd show up for like the 27th of September, and that would be enough time to get me situated and make sure my internet works, right? And they were like, yeah. Well, we decided, you know, we're gonna move you to the 6, because, you know, we got things going on. We're sending too many crews elsewhere to help out with hurricane relief efforts in other states. So, you know, there's less crews to work. You understand. And I was like, Well, that's rough, but I'm sure I could manage. All right, sure. I'll yeah, there's nothing really I can do, so I guess the 6th. And they go, yeah, the 6th. 6th of October. Not only 22 hours later, not 24, 22, not even a full day goes by, I got a phone call. I'd be like, oh, gee, well, because at the end of the other call, they told me, chat, and it's good news. They told me, oh, but if there's an earlier time, we will move you to that. We'll wish list you, you know? We'll wish list you. And I was like, okay, cool. So I was like, oh my God, it's Comcast. Maybe they will, maybe this is the wish list they spoke so highly of, you know? Maybe they're gonna give me some smooth sailing tide, you know? They're gonna be like, hey, yo, sit, live. Probably live. It's probably live. But thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. But I'm back. A little audio snafu right at the beginning. I had the reset. Pink, my goodness, not the audio snafus. But yeah. So I get this call back, and I'm like, the 6th. You moved to the 6th. Oh, we're gonna try, my dude. What? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Oh man. But I answer the phone. I go, hello, Mr. Comcast. And he goes, yes, it is I, Mr. Comcast himself, the man of the hour. And I go, yeah? Are you here to wish list me? He's like, no, actually, first of all, frick you. I hate you. I'm going to break your kneecap and I'm going to move you to the 21st of October. The 21st of October. What, 21st? Are you that? Remember the original date? The original date that was, you know, the 27th. So we're now like nearly a month in advance. That's nearly a full month. You've moved me. And they go, yeah. And I go, well, I'm like, maybe I'll pull a sneaky, because, you know, COVID happened, chat. And during COVID, a lot of people went remote, you know? And so I was like, well, yeah, this can't happen because, you know, I work. Yeah, see, this is a job, technically. Somewhat would call, you know, I would call it that for the purposes of this call. And I pay taxes, all right? And they, and they go, And I go, so, I'm contracted in a different state, but I work remotely from my state. You know how it is, right? And they go, oh, yes, of course. And I go, well, you see, Mr. Comcast, why this would then be a predicament? Because I can't tell my work that, like, I'm just not going to work for a month, right? Well, that's rough, buddy. But, not my problem. L ratio, and I'll put you on the priority wish list. How's that? How's that? That make you feel good, Scamp? And I go, no, not at all. And they go, oh well. Anyway, toodaloo. And that is how I learned that apparently all of my my internet will not be connected at my place I currently live until the 21st of October. So then you might be wondering, oh well, Map, how of course would you be streaming during this time? Because, you know, you're not gonna just not stream for a month, are you? What kind of crazy person does that? And I say, well, no, of course not. But then I thought, I put on my big think cap. I brought on a big cap. I was like, you know what? I gotta put on the big think right now. I gotta go and ponder. I gotta get on a log somewheres. You know? I gotta go to. Never mind what I was gonna say. Never mind. I don't gotta go to anywheres and think. Nobody goes to a specific location to think where I live. Anyway, big cat, huge, large feline. And then I'm sick, leave me alone. I'm sick. And then, well, I reached out to a friend and I was like, well, yes, of course. Would you have any way around this? And they're like, well, you're a bit loud, Nap. Twice a week, 4 hours at a time. It's a bit loud. And I was like, well, that's true. Do you know anybody? And they're like, well, I got a place, I got family upstate. And I was like, family upstate? And they're like, well, yeah, I mean, if they like, you know, there's a Greyhound that goes by, so, you know, you could take that and it'd probably get you there, like, you know, well, if you skip your last class on those days and then you get there, you know, you'd be fine, kind of thing. Like, if you just drop out of work and everything like that, you leave on out, you don't take any late time meetings, you don't meet with anybody, you'd be fine. I'm like, all right. Twice a week for that? Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Of course. Yeah, sure. And so I go upstate and I find, which is a very normal term that a great many people say. Thank you very much. A very great many people. And so I get there like, yeah, well, we don't really use this section and we didn't really wire it properly for what you're looking to do. But we got this generator. And you know, if you fill it with gas, if you go buy gas and you fill it, we run it, and then it'll power this side of the house for what you need. So I come to you humbly, not through the power of the internet, but on a PC that I hooked up upstate in the middle of nowhere via generator. Listen, it is you're running your stream up powered gasoline generator for yes, that is what I am doing right now. So that's the state of the union, basically. That's where I'm at. You know, if you find these breaks in anything, it would be that I am living. This stream lives on gasoline right now. Gaslighting us right now. I am literally gaslighting you right now. So that's why last week there was no streams. Well, actually, that's not why last week there was no streams. That's why I'm able to stream right now, because we almost ran into another issue. But first, before we get to that story, let's actually build something. Let's work on this world and not just wander around it. I wandered around to give you enough context for the main what's going on, you know? I hope my voice isn't too short. Oh man, it's already so shredded. I got it back to kind of normal earlier, and now it's gone. Ah, jeez. Marvelous how marveling over the use of a generator. It's not marveling over the use. It's why would I expect that to be run like? That's what I expect to run, like, I don't know, something at the in like a power, not like a full PC rig. Yes, see, Edward gets it. Literally, Edward understands. Back up like a chainsaw on the storm. No, for real. Chat, to clip for stream, I had to go out and grab a cord and go. I had to pull out a cord. I will send a photo of this thing after chat. You do not understand. I had to. Oh my god. Oh man. I had to go and just absolutely pull out, like, get this bad boy running, get this engine going, and then I'm like, now I can play Minecraft. Oh man. Gives me Left 4 Dead vibes. Get those generators running. Quick nap, change the game. Oh my god. It's the only reason I bathed for 2 months. We was out of power for 2005-ish. Hurricanes blew through. 2005. Oh my god. Oh, the year. Oh, you know, well, that's shut up. Oh my god, I hate it here. Listen. That's not my fault. I hate that time so well. I hate it here. Oh man. The ban in-game action redemption. Oh, I totally forgot to do that. Honestly, I'll do it for next stream. I'll do it for next stream. And the lines of day. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense if power's down, but like if you have a grid, you know, like anyone this side of the Mississippi, I don't know if I want. I was thinking it might work on the aqueduct away a bit, but you know what? You know what, chat? Let's lay down some more for the actual. I think there's a child chasing me, isn't there? No, there's not. Okay, let's lay down some more for the castle. Let's lay down some more for the castle. Yeah, boil it over the stove for us to have hot water. What in the 1802? Excuse me? Excuse me? What are you talking about? What are you saying? Do you just cosplay Arthur Morgan? Is that what I'm hearing right now? Okay, Ned, Queen Scarlet is there in fan art. Whoa, what does that mean? I'm spooked. What does that mean? The Scarlet Witch is in my fan art. Is that what I was just told? Was I just informed of this? Spooky X Dragon Queen. Oh. Spooky X Dragon Queen. This side of the Mississippi, guys, we haven't narrowed down as much as we did before. Yeah, you like that? You like how I just said this side and not any not a specific side of the Mississippi? Yeah, I did that for you. I thought you might get enjoyment out of that. You know, I was like, you know what? Let's do something nice for Pink. Let's call it this side of the Mississippi. It's a very vague term. I'll give you that. Big if true. Technically, I mean, if you went all the way around the Earth, inevitably you're always on the opposite side of the Mississippi. You know what I mean? Hope you feel better. I appreciate that, Atticus. I have such a hoarse voice at this point. I did not think. I thought I had allergies for the longest time, because like I did. Starting off moving, most of my problem was allergies, because I had dust around me and I was sneezing. I was like achoo, you know. So that was like my biggest problem. Cause for a while, and like when I was moving with some people, I was like, yeah, it's just allergies, it's just allergies. But then it got worse, and then I felt like death, and I was like, oh no. I know it is not, and nor was it COVID, by the way. It is a cold. I was tested. I know for a fact. I was like, no shot did I get, and I was like, no, it's not, and I was like, oh, okay. So I just really got unlucky, I guess. I don't know. I know things about allergy, like just fun facts. I am cold. Oh. That's it. I'm sorry to hear that. But yeah, I thought for a hot second, like afterwards, I was like, oh no. When I had my cold, I was like, oh no. And I like went and checked, and I got tested, and they're like, nope. I was like, oh. And I got tested a second time even, because I was like, I kind of want to be sure, but like, I was like, there's no way this isn't. I was like, it has to be. But then the results came back, and they were like, nah. And I was like, oh. Alrighty then. Happened just recently, unfortunately. Ooh, that is rough. I ruined this time of years. I have allergies. Ah, well, that's the fun fact. Okay. the fun fact is he's not exactly the most fun of facts. I see. Sounds rather sucky. You gotta make sure to keep on top of your allergies. You get them a lot, especially if they're in your face. Those bad boys contain sinus infection really easily. Well, not if you're me. I'm just sick. As like I don't mean ill. I mean cool. I'm just too awesome for that to happen. But yeah, cause I genuinely, I was like convinced. I was like, it has to be COVID. It can't be anything other than COVID. And then yeah, when I actually went and got like tested, I didn't believe them. So then I went again, like in the weekend, and they were like, no, you're clean. I was like, you're negative, and I was like, oh. But like, are you sure? Apparently. Who would have known? Who would have thunk? But yeah, because like I guess I didn't really have the COVID symptoms beyond I guess does COVID cause a cough? I don't think so. Or maybe it does. I don't know. Maybe I'm just an idiot and it does, but I feel like it doesn't. I feel like I read that it's not very like cough heavy or whatever. You're clean, please get out of my dining room. Yeah, I found them. I was like, listen to me. Fun fact, part of the immune system that makes allergies is the part that would usually deal with parasites and such. If you live in an area more rampant with parasites, have less allergies. Poor immune system is bored. Oh. Hello, yo, Thunder, what's going on, dude? What are you doing today, Mr. Streamer Man? I am working on my castle, my big, awesome castle. Actually, I need to do, the first thing I need to do is actually that. I forgot that I hadn't done that bit yet. Because I intended to extend the general platform that this is going to be on. Okay, so I'm gonna need probably those, and I'll take those as well, and that should be enough for now. Thank you, Mr. Zombie Man. Oh yes, what I was gonna say though, here, one second, let me take a little sip of my drink. We're half an hour in and my voice is shredded. Chat, there's a chance we don't make it to the end. There's a chance that I have to call this thing early. I mean, I'll still be streaming Friday, but my goodness, I gotta be able to talk tomorrow, man. I can't just not talk. What would the world do? It would cry, chat. It would sob. And so it should. And so it should sob for me. I've been nothing but a gift. Oh. When it's time to get rid of an old main house, I think fire should be involved. Insert. Excuse me? What? Why is that so ominous? Edward, what are you saying? Edward? Chill, ASMR voice. I can do that. It would be thankful. It would sob. How dare you? Guys, we can do this. We can make him save his voice. I don't think so. I don't think so.
You're not hydrated
it's
enough
too late.
You waterboarded. No excuses.
Dear Lord. I need 1 second. I would like to burn down the old house. Who said the old house is going anyways, chat? Maybe I'm keeping it. Maybe it's staying forever. You never know. Maybe that's part of the plan. You know, maybe at the end of the day, the plan involves me keeping it. It's who's to say? Really? Who's to say? I adore getting sick from how stressed I get. Yeah, imagine that might be a /J. Yeah, I imagine. Something tells me you aren't keeping it. I might. You never know. It's so cozy. You know, it's so nice and cozy. I actually don't hate that basement. You know what? It was one of the first slapped together things. I just wanted to use Deep Slate, and it's nice. Not bad. I like it. Followed by COVID immediately after. 2 8-hour shift customer service before I realized I have COVID. I think you'll make it. Oh my god. I mean, Edward, that just sounds like you had a bad experience at the You know, maybe it was the music. I hear the devil's in that music. You know? Maybe it was the music you were consuming that was the problem. Ever think of that one, Chief? Yeah, bet you didn't. Bet you didn't. Bet you thought, oh, it's gotta be my immune system. No. No. It's because you made an affront to God. Oh, that's funny. That is. Whoo! No one I went with got sick. I got sick after the concert. Oh no! Oh, rip, man. Oh, what I was gonna say, I was gonna bring up the okay, so I'm gonna try to stay very calm during this story. All right, I'm gonna try to stay very calm. So you might have wondered, Nap, why didn't you stream last week? You just decided not to? You were like, oh no, I'm too busy packing. Well, didn't you plan for like packing? Weren't you like, oh, I want to be able to keep streaming, so you made sure that like things were packed in advance and like you wouldn't run into the issue of, you know, you didn't pack? Isn't that something that you said you were gonna like plan for so that you wouldn't have that issue? I'd say, well, yes, of course. Why wouldn't I make the plans for that kind of a thing? That would be pretty silly of me to not make a plan. They said, well then what happened, Nap? And I go, well, you see, I ran into an issue. An issue? Well, that doesn't sound good. What happened? What happened? What happened, Nap? If I never for a second thought you were you packed it. How dare you? I packed somewhat in advance, maybe not entirely, but you know, like I didn't just wholly start packing the day of, you know. Unbelievable, unfaithful. You have no faith. You all have no faith in your streamer. I am very focused all the time. I do not know what you mean. I'm a very, very focused man. I have precision in every action. I know exactly what I do and when I want to do it. You know, I'm just it's actually been an act, Chad. I've been convincing you that I'm disorganized, when in fact, I'm a savant of organization. After interacting with you for a while, I can tell you don't do things quickly. Well, don't do things quickly is nice. Listen. When I want to do them quickly, chat. When I need to do them quickly, you know, like when I need to do them quickly, it can get done pretty quickly. It can get done, you know. It's just sometimes, you know, life gets ahead of you, and you're not able to get the thing done quickly, you know. Yo, hello there. Hope I didn't miss much. No, it's just some story time. Talk about where I've been. I listened to his conversation. So true. So true. I've been up since 5 a.m. so I think I'm gonna snooze. Bye bye everyone. Bye, don't chat. That sounds like you should. That sounds like you absolutely should be snoozing. I hope you sleep well, man. I hope it is a bug champ. I'll clean up the bottom of this later, but for now I think I want it to come up here. I need more dirt. I can't feel myself sick, which is not boggers at all. Oof, it is not. I do not recommend it. I feel you fall more in the category of I wait until the last possible moment, I'll get it done. No, well, listen, that part's not important. That part's not important to the story, man. All right, this isn't the oh, how does Nap run his life story, okay? Oh man, they want more of my blood. Heathens, dastardly deeds. listen. Of tasks he needs to do. I mean, it's good to get reminders of random tasks. I'm a busy man. There's lots going on. You know? Doesn't mean I'm not concise when I do things. When I want to be. My God. The sheer guile of this chat. But what happened is, you know, I'm packing, you know, I'm putting pots and pans away into like original boxes because I kept them because I was like, maybe I'll need them. And turns out I did. So that was a good move. Smart boy nap. Yes, I am. But you know, then I move along a little bit further and I go, let's do a little of this, a little of that, packing things up. And then I go, whoa, why is it pitch black in my room? Okay, why is it? No, it is pitch black. Okay, is the power out? Something happened? Somebody hit a pole? What happened? I go and I look out the window. No, nothing going on outside. Nothing down on the street. Nothing out there. I look around at the other units. No, everybody has power. My power's out. Why's my power out? That makes absolutely no sense. I don't understand. What the heck? What? I don't know if that's actually gonna make a message. I have no idea what that is. Or if it's into the because I have Streamlabs do the thing. But oh my God, MJ, thank you so much for the elevated message. Elevated a message, dude. That is so powerful. Wait, oh, is that like a super chat? Yo, let's go. Let's pop off. Oh, God bless. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm over here telling this story, but listen, the way this story works out is not a good one, chat. In fact, a lot of you, particularly of the 94%, might not be too happy about it. But as it turns out, I go find my landlord. I go, knock. Yeah. What happened to my power? He goes, I'll check into it. It's on, no. And I go, no, it's not. And he goes, no, it's on. It's on. I go, well, it's not. And for the next 2 hours, it's not. And then it comes back on randomly, you know? Just odd again. And I go, that's weird. That's curious. And I go about my business. You know, it was a one-off. It was like midday Saturday. Not this past Saturday, the one before that. And then, well, I keep going on about my business. I get things more packed up and whatnot. And then it goes out again. And I go, oh, he goes, oh, I don't know. You know, I think I found the problem. It's like faulty wires. It's faulty wires. I could have someone come look into it, but I can't really get them in there while you're in the unit. So, you know, if you're packing up already, why don't you just, take off a little early? You know? How about that? I need to start the renos anyway. I go, and this guy's he's acting real sus, chat. He's acting real sus. And so I go, okay, well, I can't move to my new place yet. He goes, well, no, you should just don't worry about that. You should vacate, and that way I can get somebody new in to come check this out and fix it up for you. And I go, right. No, I can't. He seems pretty peeved. He seems pretty, he leaves. Then my power's back. And I'm like, it's not good. I mean, it's good that it's back, but that's curious. And then my friend carries, so my friend/roommate is carrying her boxes down. She's carrying some of her boxes down that have some of her stuff from her office, basically. Well, it's not in her office, her room, office, same thing. But it's like her like side of the room that she keeps more like office-y, you know what I mean? Anyway, so she's carrying down her stuff. Well, then I'm upstairs. I'm up and I hear a commotion. I hear a bit of a things are being yelled and whatnot. And I hear my friend yelling back, and I'm like, what's going on? I was simply not know your lip. I'll just talk to you, landlord. No, I don't think I can do that. Oh man. So like, I go check it out, Chad. I go check it out, cause you know I'm like, oh, what's going on? Sounds like there's an argument or something. And I make my way. And what do I come across? I come across my smelly old landlord. Yo, Amelia, just 1963. Thank you so much. Shop. How do you do? Oh man. But what I was gonna say was yeah. So I go talk to my landlord, and he's really he's real persnickety about some things, and in fact, he seems to be a bit perturbed, particularly about. Well, my roommate has I won't say much because it's not things. I guess I mean their private life, and I don't want to say anything more beyond that in case anybody who ever figures out who I am figures out who that is, and she doesn't want them to know. But anyway, she had like a you know, one of those mall flags, you know those, but a more particular one. Anyway, so she had, I guess they're just called identification flags. I don't know what you call. What do you like call it? Pride flags, I guess, right? They're called pride flags. That's what they're called, right? Like as a genre of flag, right? That's she's in a sense, yeah. Okay, yeah. So they're just called, yeah. All right, they just call it pride flags, and so she has one, and he is not happy. He is not. No, this is angered this man. He is perturbed and does not like that the world is changing around him. And yeah, so he starts flipping. He starts going absolutely cocoa bananas. And I go, whoa, what's going on? My man is up and down. And then I watch him. He goes down to the basement. And he opens up the door to the basement, and he walks in, and then my power's off, and I know that's where the switches are. This man had been flicking off my power, trying to get me to leave, so that he could start his renovations early. Because he's like, I have a contractor already here, and I'm like, well, I'm not gone yet. So, like, it's this whole thing where my landlord, and so that's why I wasn't streaming last week, was because I didn't know when my power was gonna get turned off at random. Just like, you know what? No, Napoleon, you've had it too good for too long. And so, and see, yeah, it turns out my argument towards him about my friend and roommate did not help him calm down or see the light of day. So he will die a grouchy old man, but and a bigot. But yeah, so that's where I've been, you know. That's been the Napoleon story as of late. And so that was whack. And yeah, so for the most part, this moving experience has been poor room. Oh yeah, no, 100% poor her. I mean, I just had my power turned off. Good night, Greg. See you Friday. Bye. I hope you sleep well, and I hope you have a good week. Then I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the gabble and the ghoul and the well, do I want that way? I don't know. I hate all of the On another unrelated though, where's your old place again? Chat, I can't send the mob. I can't send your alphabet mafia after this man. Well, that's just me first and foremost. But second of all, to a much lesser extent, it's probably TOS to you know, endanger somebody. Oh. Okay, but you could send them after him. No, I couldn't. No, I can't. That's not allowed. Oh, it's very that's what I was saying. You sure can. No, I can't. What do you mean you sure can? That's not a no. It's not how any of this works. Chat, you can't just say yes you can, Smilers, and that makes it okay. Uh-oh. I fell. Mr. Skeleton, no, don't do it. Oh man. Yo, what's going on, dude? Hello, I'm here. Hello. That was a long fall. It was only a little eensy meensy fall. It wasn't anything to be too worried about. Symptom in Grace lesbian, definitely not armed with extensive knowledge about magic and death. I mean, this does still seem like a problem to send along. He's something you fool. Forget about it, you know? Gabagool. Yeah, you're too worried. You're too worried. Come on, have I ever led you astray yet? No. You gotta trust the process. I feel like you guys aren't trusting the process. Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you. Kind of feels like you're not trusting the process. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, buddy. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so 12 and 12. Perfect. What are we talking about? Naps awful excellent. It's so true. You can't forget about it. It's act like it's preposterous. We say if I absolutely can. What do you mean? That's a very normal phrase. I've heard millions of people use it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. I don't know why y'all are making it such a big deal. It's fine. It's fine. Listen, how about we change the subject to something fun? Something poggers. Like this monster. But don't worry, it's ultra sunshine, which means there's probably vitamin C. Health. Oh man, isn't that because oh my god, bad pickup lines, ayo. Who said it was bad? Anyway, Edward, I'll see you at 12. I don't know what that means. I don't know what I mean. Oh my god. I've come out of the kitchen to shame you? Shame who? Me? What did I do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Not the only game you have is Minecraft. That's not true. I'm very poggers. All right, listen, I'm cool, man. People think I'm cool. I've been on dates. Dave existed. Yo. 12, I'm screaming, at least, give an AM a PM. Nope. Take it or leave it. Alright. Dave exist. No, I said they. 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 They've existed. Listen, Edward, you better be there at 12 a.m. and you better be there at 12 p.m. You don't know which one is gonna be. And when I say be there, figure it out, pal. You thought I tried to defend myself about my dating life by telling you I date that I date a Minecraft villager? You thought that that was my legitimate defense? You think less of me than I do. Oh man. Good lord. MJ comes in, Nap got no game. Oh yeah? Well, in this hardcore world where I control all that happens and I write the story, let me tell you, have I got game here? Oh man. Figure it out, it's on you. I don't think I've ever used that line before. No, I don't think so. Oh man. I could though. I could. Just you wait. I'll use it someday. I'll be like, well, figure it out. It's on you. Guess what? I don't know what. It was 12 in a different time zone. L. Three, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, for those that care at all, just in today's news kind of deal. So I guess there's one less faceless streamer. L couldn't be me. Imagine giving up the faceless life. L. No, congratulations. Not that he'll ever hear this. Congratulations to Monsieur Dream. I'm sure that takes guts, especially when you build that kind of thing up. I feel like it could probably be like a lot to deal with. See, that's why I just don't build my. I just tell you when you think of me, think of a troglodyte, and then I don't gotta worry about it, you know. When you picture me, Chad, you better picture, I don't know, whatever James Cameron found at the bottom of the ocean. Gaba Goal. Could be thrown at. Oh yeah, no, it's genuinely her. Especially, he's a good-looking guy. He's not, don't get me wrong, he's not a supermodel, but like, who cares? Is there a Minecraft YouTuber who is like genuinely? He's a good-looking guy. He's not like he's not bad looking. He's good looking. He's handsome. Yeah. But I don't know. It's just, I mean, it's this weird thing on the internet where like you'll find 72-hour cycles where people like, and people just, no matter what happened, he could have been a supermodel and people still would have come after this man. It's wild the amount of hate he not inspires, I guess that's the right word, but it's not like he makes it happen. It's just that like the amount of people who hate him for. If I see isn't he just a cheat? Listen, you look me in the eyes and you tell me you care about Minecraft speedrunning records. You look me in the eyes and you tell me who is number one? Huh? Who did he take it from? Who? You tell me anything else about Minecraft speedrunning as a community, and then I'll believe you. I'm not telling you that he did, like he admitted he did. I'm like, you don't actually care. The same people who are pressed about that are the same kind of people who get pressed that Lizzo played that crystal flute. And I'm like, you didn't even know that existed. You didn't know James Madison had a crystal flute. Don't you tell me you did. Oh my god. It's wild, especially because like now that his face is out there, I don't know. I worry because doesn't he have like a younger sister? I'm pretty sure. I don't know. The man did get death threats from like I don't know people, and the FBI was involved. I think at one point. It's wild. Dude plays Minecraft, and people are pressed for no reason. As the fan art of people's imaginations, yeah, fair. I mean, who cares? I mean, art in general tends to make things look better. People like the mystery but won't admit it. Yeah, fair. Has become people now mermaids. I'm missing something. Did I miss something about mermaids? Did I miss something? There's a trans Minecraft speedrunner named Jenna that I follow that deserves so much recognition than Dream though, or in my opinion. Like she's actual world record. I mean, I'm not gonna tell you. How do I phrase this? I don't personally think his brand, if you're talking about like his recognition in terms of like the brand that Dream built, I don't think it was actually based on speedrunning. I don't think anybody who got into that like following really followed him because he was a speedrunner. I think they followed him more because of like the group and content that he perpetuated. But if you want to talk about more recognition as a speedrunner, absolutely. Then yeah, absolutely. I totally agree. My friend recently introduced myself to Demiflex, which basically means that my gender is female demigirl, and the other static part is the tiny silver sliver of masculinity. I feel sometimes a little. Anyway, I just wanted to share first person that was coming out about it. Yo, I can't hit my little button, but congratulations. I was gonna put the pride thing. I don't have the button. I don't have the button. But oh man, yo, dude, congratulations, Dragoncorn. That's huge. You should be proud of yourself, man. I don't like. Well, I don't personally have like the experience. I've like from all the people I've talked to. I know that it's a really big deal. So congratulations, and I'm glad. I hope you're happy with you. If that makes sense. Yeah. That's why I said something. No. Oh yes, sorry. No, Tiger. That's not what I meant. I see what you're saying. No, that's not what I meant. My point was for. And maybe you are one of the people who's angry about Dream about his cheating in the speedrunning or whatever. But yeah, my point was more for the people who get like really put a lot of animosity towards Dream or whatever. It seems, because I don't really know much about the guy. But in general, that seemed to always like crop up no matter where they go. One of the number one things is like, yeah, but he cheated, and I'm like, I don't think most of them even care or know another speedrunner. If that is you though, then there you go. You've proven me wrong. There are people. Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with that either though, Dragoncorn. That's the thing, is it's very like, I don't know, life's fluid, man. People change. And I don't think that makes what you feel now invalid if you then change your mind later. I think if it's truly to be as a spectrum of sorts, it's got to be treated as such, and that means it can change as you age, and it can change as you grow as a human, and neither is any more or less valid that way. It's what you are in the moment, you know. And I again, other people in chat will definitely be able to talk to you more about it. But for me, my understanding is, you know, think like there's people who really like labels, and there's people who really don't like labels, and there's people who really like being totally kind of a bunch of things and don't want to be nailed down to anything. And then there's people who take solace in finding that label and what it means to them. But yeah, I don't think you should feel bad if that changes though, you know? The moon has phases, but it's also the moon. Yeah, true. And we love her for it. Oh my god. I need more. I have 30 dirt, but I think I need more dirt. I don't know if I made this big enough. I mean, like, it's big, but is it big enough, you know? Maybe I should extend it. I don't know. No, because that'll be a pretty sizable tower, I guess. Like, this is gonna go way, way up into the air. And I'm trying to remember the designs. I don't have my booklet. I forgot my booklet that had these designs, but I really wanted to work on this today. I'm a little sad about that, but yeah, because it's kind of where I'm at for figuring stuff out for that. Yeah. It breaks so easily. Please, why? I just know I'm gonna wreck it on my own. No, the deep slate samples, no! How'd I know someone was gonna say it? I knew someone, I know you're joking, but also, I was like, there's no way I break this and nobody says a word. I don't cry. Wait, no, I didn't want you to cry. Wait, no. Oh, wait, no, that means pause. Big brain, all fine. Okay, good, okay. In that case, cry! Oh my god. I hope nobody just joined the demo. In that case, chatter, you must cry. Cry for me. No, cry for me. Oh man. I don't even know if that makes sense. What I just did made sense to anybody else. That's from a song by a group called the Four Seasons. So, you know, if you're big into 1950s bands, pop bands, I guess you'd call them. They were popular music for their day, I guess, yeah. Yeah. Don't cry for me, Argentina. That's how they gotta say it. They gotta say it from now on. They're gonna be like, hey, don't cry for me, Argentina. Whoa, come on. What's with the waterworks? Come on. Oh, man. I remember, I don't know why, sorry, this is just totally came into my mind. I remember once, I was really small. I remember which, you know, people say from where I come from, not everybody's all that nice. Which is true. You know, a lot of people say that about the States in general, I guess. But like, I remember once I like fell, and I was like running up the sidewalk really fast, and no, I just meant the States, Edward. I just meant, you know, people don't say like America's nice. You know, you back house like, yo, Sam.
1 year. Hello.
1 year, yo! Chicken, thank you so much for a year! And thank you so much for the resub, man. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. Oh, man. Hello, Sam. Hello. I'm dying. No, I'm recovering from a cold. And I'm partially moved. And I'm streaming on a generator. With a generator, Sam. Because my actual place doesn't have internet yet. Oh, my God. I hate it here. I hate it here so much. That's where I'm at. That's my life. For the last little bit. And we need a setup tour. Oh my god. Oh man, chat, you're not even ready. The mic arm that I have currently is attached. It's clipped to an old, you know those TV dinner like trays, tables, like those foldable wooden tables? It's one of those that's offset. Get this, the guy had big wood clamps. I don't even know what these things are. I've never seen one in my life. And the big wood clamps is what he said. They're big and heavy, so they offset the other side of this table that's otherwise being lifted up by pillows to keep it at a level. Oh my god. So that it's actually holding my mic arm in the proper position. It's so messed up. This is such a scuff stream. My computer's on books. Ah! Oh my god, why? Wait, what? What about a tree? Make sure you got some identifiable trees in there for Jin. What do you mean identifiable? You want an identifiable tree? There's your identifiable tree. Find that. Yo, welcome back, man. About this location. This tree. What do you mean? Oh, listen, maybe I'm being too honest about things. It's hard to talk about it. More chill talking. Oh yeah, true. Computers are books are smart. True. Wait, I thought I allowed that. There we go. Yo, but anyway, Sam, how have you been, my friend? I'm sorry that I've not been on a Sendcraft. I've been dying to get back to it. I had so many plans, Sam. Last we spoke, we were actually on a Sendcraft, and I had gotten my replay working. I had planned to work on this on a big YouTube video for it, basically, and the whole thing has just gone to all heck in a handbasket. It's been such pain. I have returned. Welcome back, Gumbear. Oh, forget about it's. Listen, a lot of places are like that, man. That's just common conversation. That's just normal ways to talk. I'm sorry that you feel that it ain't, but it is, and that's on you, baby boo. That ain't on anybody but you. It's alright, no worries. I'm good, thanks, mate. Started lectures again and almost fall asleep. 75% of them, yo. Are they not interested? Or like, wait, there's a prof. Do they have like a monotone? Have you ever had the course where you sit there and the whole time the prof is like, and then we're going to go to chapter 2, and in chapter 2 we're going to look and find what else we can do when we're exploring realism in a hegemonic state of existence wherewithal we find ourselves enshrined in. And they just keep going, and you hate it. Me, I hate that a lot. Or is it that the material's too easy? Is our salmon up too good for it all? Is he too smart? He's pretty smart. I wouldn't put it past him. I feel like Sam's like, all this easy mode. I've made a redstone machine before. This stuff easy. Just blasts away the university, walks into the dean's office like, Mr. Dean, it's so easy. Oh man, they're all really difficult, and at 9 a.m. So go to sleep at 3 a.m. doesn't go well. Yeah, I can see that. Trying to walk back, doxed himself. Chicken, I never doxed myself ever. How dare you? I'm not smart. Sam, you're incredibly smart. What do you mean? I think you're pretty smart, at least. based in my experience, I think you sell yourself short, buddy. The monotone lecturing is awful. It is, isn't it? Oh my god, I hate it. I think that's what kills it more than anything for me, is when you get like a teacher or a prof or whatever who's just so very monotone and you're like, please, anything else. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and probably like 1, and then oh my god, I'm gonna lose my marbles. Frick, dude, I'm in year 2 of college. What the heck? What the heckaroo? I know, right? Time flies. Soon enough, you'll have to start thinking about whether or not you're gonna go on to further schooling. And then people will be like, oh, geez, it might be good for you. Maybe you should do it. And you go, well, I don't really want to move halfway across the world. And they go, well, who doesn't want to stream in a different time zone? And I go, well, me. Anyway. Oh, well. I don't have to think about that too much, but someday, maybe. That wouldn't read me the textbook and taught me concepts. See, I had some really great profs in my, like, listen, I think my favorite prof I've ever had was one who like genuinely, and I was at first, when they first started doing it, I thought they were like, you know, all profs are kind of like, oh yeah, you know. Moved to, I almost started university in the UK. I was like, surely this Brexit thing won't go through. I was like, surely, because it was like, it had already passed, but I was like, surely this Theresa May fellow just understands that this was a foolish error and they will, you know, undo it, correct? Okay, surely this Boris Johnson fellow. I was like, surely some will understand. I was meant to go to, what was it called? King's College. So I think it's in London. Anyway, I was meant to go there, and then I dippity-dooed on their offer because I was like, listen, I'm sorry, but your country seems like a mess. And that's saying something. I'm sorry. I apologize to anybody. I don't mean to offend. Oh man. Yo, Mara, what's going on here? What the heck are you talking about? Oh, I was talking about, you know, for schooling and college / university, and you know, England and Brexit and the like. 15 at King's College. There's probably so many applicants. What do you mean? Oh, well. Also, the place that I did go ended up giving me a better scholarship. So I was like, yeah, kind of got to go with that. I'm good. I'm just playing Minecraft now. Yo! Building anything fun, exciting, exhilarating, breathtaking. I want to extend that out next, actually. Maybe I should do that. Because this is going to... I'm going to get rid of those stairs. It's going to inevitably come around here, and the stairs are going to be on this side. But in doing that, there's gonna be a big tower here, but I want to extend this probably out to like almost past with I want it to have an overhang basically. So maybe I need to go mining for a little bit, get some more stone. Not the historic stairs! Good God, William! What next? What next will he do? Bernard? Stop him! I don't know why, but suddenly, MJ, you just sound instantly and solely like an old-timey, like an 1800s, like nobleman, gentleman. Destroy our futures and crops. What? What? The country, unfortunately, is a mess. Yeah, that seems it. I mean, again, I'm not trying to throw stones. I'm just saying that ended up changing my decision. I remember because I considered it heavily, and then got into talks with them, and then they were basically like, I remember there was a recruiter I talked to, and I remember I was like, so like, do you think this Boris Johnson guy, like, is he gonna fix anything or no? And they laughed. That was not a good sign. That was not a good sign of things to come. I was like, do you think this is a good time to move to England? They said no. And I said, ah, geez, but what about Sam? He's there. I didn't know Sam yet, but somehow I knew to ask. And they were like, yeah. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna fix the problem. Oh, man. I was like, he's got, man, I still, to this day, I can't, I remember, it was like a full head thrown back laugh when I had asked, because I was genuine about it. I was like, so like, these are my like concerns, because it's like, you're seeing a rise in these rates and stuff like that, and issues, and economic issues, potentially. Do you, like, are they gonna not, because again, at this time, when I was talking about this, they hadn't finalized anything. They were still in the process of like, you know, they kept telling people they were gonna go through with it, but I was like, okay, but surely not. Like, only what, 53% of the population even voted in that thing, in that referendum, and it was not a binding referendum, and a different government did it. Like, it was James or David? No, it's David. James is the director. David Cameron was the one who like did it. I was like surely you could just not. You could have another one. You know what's wild, chat? And I'm sorry for anybody who's from the United Kingdom, and if this feels like, I don't know, I don't want it to be an attack. This is just genuinely wild to me, is that they are delivering on this political ideal after a referendum that was so long ago. It was like 2015 or 16 or something like that. It was so long ago the original vote happened. Then and given the population percentages and ages of the population that voted in it, tons of the people who voted to leave are dead, especially after COVID. They're dead, and they're still going through with it. I'm like, no, never thought of like, maybe we should vote again. Never a second go around. No, okay. So many of them are dead, man. Like, it was such an older population thing, like older voter to vote to leave too, and I was like, oh my god. It's wild, man. It's genuinely insane. I could not fathom being like, yeah, you know what? Even though literally all of Scotland said no. I'm getting off it. I'm getting off it. I'll be here all night. Guy in my old physics class said his granddad voted for. Oh my god, no! But that's my point. I was like, you don't think maybe this thing that's gonna irreparably, like, good or worse, is gonna change in the future, like for young people is gonna be in this country, should maybe get a second round? Because think of how many young people are affected who are now over 18 and could have voted. Like, just the sheer numbers of who could vote is changed too. Man, it just seems like they're really forcing it to go through, but whatever. I guess that's what they wanted or something. What was this? Actually, speaking of, not to bring politics in, what was this, Sam, that I heard that the prime minister is getting rid of literally all tax on rich people? What is this that I heard that if you make over $100,000 a year, or sorry, 100,000 pounds, you're just not taxed anymore? What is that? Excuse me? They're just like, yeah, we're increasing everybody else. We're just getting rid of that tax. They just don't need to pay taxes anymore. What? Couldn't vote. Will be able to? Oh my god. Yeah, like, oh man, do you want? Oh wait, you know it'd be so wild if they just joined to get, like, they finally get it all settled up, getting out, everything's in place, and then they just go back in. You guys are like, all right, it was funny. We're back. Crazy on face value though. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to look too much into it because I was moving, but I remember I read the whole snippet, and I think it was in an Al Jazeera article, which, like, for those that don't know, Al Jazeera is considered a fairly reputable middle of the road news article source. I highly recommend it if you're trying to look for articles for like papers of like popular articles, not academic articles. Oh, well, that solved that problem. And they were just like, yeah, this crazy lady. Oh my god. Yo, bye, Oliver. I'll be have a good night, dude. Speaking of, I need to message you about something about Ascendcraft. Cause I got plans. I got big plans. I got big plans going on. I hope you have a good week, man. Staying so they could be part of the EU. Yeah, that's a huge. I worry about that. Oh man, I worry for the UK. Which again, this is a heavy topic. I don't know why I'm on it still. I do not mean to be, but it's just interesting because it's not. It's like a car crash. It's not happening to me, so it's like this thing. Say a sec. What do you think he is? He's like Bloody Mary? What do you think? Oh man, you think he's just gonna like... That's how Sam gets power, actually. Sam gets more sus the more people mention... the more people mention Ascendcraft. You know what, Sam? You know what, Oliver? Sam, while you're both here, we should do an Ascendcraft Among Us stream. We should get a big group of people from Ascendcraft and we should play Among Us. I haven't played that game in so long. Oh my god. Can you imagine? It'd be wild. I've not played that game since like 2020. Like, oh my god, let's get everybody together. Somebody call Patty, somebody call Big Druid. Just get everybody. We're going to be electrical. I can't wait to be called Sauce. I would genuinely be down. That sounds sick. Oh my god. Because I haven't played. I remember I got out of Among Us because I only ever played with like friends, and like, you know when you start to learn your friends tell a little too good. Anyway, see, I'll be back in 5 minutes. Bye for now. Bye, Oliver. If I don't see you again, I hope you have a good night, man, and a great week. But yeah, like, you know how you start to like learn your friends' tells. If for anybody who played Among Us, you started to like. I have one friend. I knew he was lying when he was lying because I was like, no, your voice always does this thing where he goes up in pitch and he's more excitable about anything when he's the imposter. When he was the imposter, and I was like, it's you. And 9 times out of 10, I was right. So it's just like amazing thing where you start to, or you're like, oh, you don't talk as much, or the way you talk is different. And it's like hard to put into words, I guess, but like you start to learn things about your friend. You're like, no, your voice kind of quivers when you're lying about things. Is that me? I don't know, Sam. I've never played Among Us with you. Maybe it is. Maybe you get more excitable when you're sus. I don't know. I miss Among Us. We used to play it daily in a server. They got separate role to ping because they asked so much. Love being an imposter. It has good sneak. Yeah. Oh man. It's a fun little game. I feel like it'd be fun now. It has a bunch of other roles in it now, doesn't it? Or is that a mod? Is it a mod for Among Us that adds the like inspector and all this other stuff? Or is that like in the base game? What in the 13 of P? What? Sus? You're telling me sus is a problem? Accuse people way more than you should when you're an imposter. So quick. To shift play rather than explain yourself. Ooh, he's been caught. Give me the I was gonna say dish, but no, there's a D. Yes, I know the words. I'm hipping with it. I'm hip with all the lingo. Give me the boots down. Oh my god, I don't know what I'm saying. I'll be honest with you, chat. I love this feeling. I feel like a 40-year-old. I feel like a 40-year-old dad who's like, kids, whip it on down into the kitchen. Oh, man. We'll finish up this stack, I think, and then that should be enough, probably. Sam's learning about himself. Sam's like, oh no, do I do that? I feel so represented. Oh, thank goodness. There's been a massive update that added new roles, if I remember. Okay, that's what I thought. I knew it was a mod originally. Same with proximity voice chat. It was a mod. I don't know if those are all like now part of the base game. Because it used to be that was like modded. Or like things you would get in addition to Among Us instead of just in the game. Sam's furiously writing notes. He's like, I will not be. He's gonna use this to his advantage. He's gonna know that I know, so he's gonna do it so that I'm gonna accuse him when he's not it. He's playing quad D chess, but then of course he knows that I know that he knows that I know that he knows that I know. So, oh my god. And get rid of the leaf. And this should be enough rock and stone. Now we just need dirt. Just need a lot of dirt. It only added 4 roles. The mod has tons. I'm so bad at Town of Salem. I don't understand the roles. And there's far too late game. 3 special roles max. Under the rock and stone. Easy water underground. Hey, I'm back to Jimmy. I did, Oliver. I did. It's the sunny disposition. I miss that. You're a chipper dude. I appreciate it. It's a good quality. Good quality. Oh man. I feel so loopy and out of it. I slammed just a very normal amount, like a good amount that you're meant to, the legal dosage amount, not a bad amount, but of like a really strong cough syrup before this because I'm trying to stream and not be sick. And my god, do I feel it. It feels weird. Which channel of Discord? When I post Minecraft builds, probably media. I think, yeah, media. Or maybe I'm lying to throw you off your rhythm. Oh my god. Man, maybe Pink's playing 5D's chess. Maybe Pink knows that I know that they know that I know that they know that Sam knows that I know. And so they're playing us against each other. I don't know. See, I have no tells and I'm just perfect. That's kind of my thing. I'm editing YouTube videos today. Yo. Possibly on Ascent Craft. You want to know how bad my Ascent Craft is right now, chat? I still have stone tools. I've not been able to log on and I don't have a base. I have nothing. I have stone tools. I have some iron tools. And otherwise, oh my god, because I wanted to do the base as a YouTube video, and I even logged on and planned to do it like last Thursday, and I had it all planned up. And you know, my god, it could have been, but then I've had this absolute geschmeckling from my landlord and such, and it's obliterated me. Didn't know you wanted a feature. Ooh, ooh, ooh. The end opens on set. I hate it here. I hate it here, man. Oh my god. I need to figure something out. I need to grind. I need to rise and grind. But I gotta be upstate to use the internet. I hate it here, man. Where do I want to take dirt from? Probably back here. Probably back here. Oh man. I'm so what's the word I'm looking for? Sad's not the right word per se, because it's not like a sadness. I'm disappointed with how for me, not in anybody. Like I'm disappointed for me how like this things worked out. I had such great plans, and I still hope to get to do them for Suncraft. The wind was so taken out of my sails by Comcast being like, yeah, no. And maybe their wish list does matter, chat. Maybe I'll actually get something out of it. Who knows? Maybe I won't be obliterated by this soulless company. But as it currently stands, I am being absolutely geschmackled. Screaming and crying, yeah, that's fair. What? Who's screaming and crying? That's not allowed. Well, sometimes it's allowed. Every like third Thursday I allow it. You can't cry unless it's like a third Thursday in a month. And that's your cry time. And then never again until the next third Thursday. Speaking of though, Halloween is this month. And it falls on a Monday. I think that's pretty good timing. So I'm going to be playing spooky games on that Monday. I'm going to be playing spooky games. No, don't you try it. I'm gonna be playing spooky games. We're gonna theme the stream. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. We got some things planned, you know. Go back and read my Pink's last few messages for context. We were teaching Pink how to do basic Minecraft things like enchant good. The bar, I merely walked over it. Oh. I can't raise you up to. Oh my god. Oh my sweet Jesus. I hated you, man. Ooh, a spooky? Yeah, that's right. We're going spooky with it on Halloween. I was briefly considering doing a watch along in the Discord or something instead. But I don't know. I feel like it's normal stream day, so I don't want to do that. But yeah, maybe that weekend. Maybe we'll do a Halloween thing in this Discord that weekend. Watch hit horror movie classic Monster House. You know, the most terrifying of films. Horror Among Us stream? Oh my god, Oliver. It's so crazy, it just might work. Oh, look at that. I love that movie. I love that movie for one scene and one scene only. And if you could guess it, I'm gonna lose my mind. No, there's no shot that anybody knows why I love this movie. There is one sequence, one like, I don't even know how many frames, but it's like the most amazing cinema you've ever seen. I adore it. It's just everything I love. I saw with KK. It has. Ooh, I'm just genuinely I don't remember. All I remember about Monster House is no, it's not. It's not. It's when the guy who works at the burger shop walks over, like he's doing his thing, and then he walks over and grabs a handful of fries and he just eats. It's just the way he does it. He walks, stops, turns around, grabs the fries, slams them back, and then continues on his way. And it is the funniest freaking thing I've ever seen. I don't know why it kills me so much, but it does. It genuinely, I lost it when I first saw that. I was like, oh my god. It's a great part. Yo, what's going on, dude? Your stream title is giving away your location. How, Florida, it's not in Florida. Can you imagine? You know what? You're right. I am from Florida. I am from Florida. So true, King. What do you mean I'm complete? I am absolutely not. You are wrong. Oh my god. No, I didn't. Exactly. Sam gets it. I'm from California. Oh my god. Oh man. Oh, that's just your opinion, dude. That's just what you think, man. What's going on, dude? What's going on? It's pretty sweet, right? Yeah. Anyway. You want to catch the waves? Oh my god. Californians. Why are you like this? Every state and every country. We will be right. We just don't know we would be right. I mean, potentially. Or I'm from Jupiter. Some have said I've gotten more stupider. Oh, I can't laugh like that. I'm dying. Please. What if we name every age and then Nap told us we got it right? I'll tell you if you get it right. Name them all. See what happens. I'll tell you if one of them is right. Have a good rest of the stream. Bye, Dragoncorn. Congratulations again, dude. Clearly he's from Ohio. It's why he hated on Michigan. I mean, that's just because who likes Michigan, man? It's Michigan. Who? Do you like Michigan? No one likes Michigan. It's Michigan. Ugh. Ugh. Oh god, no one likes Michigan. Don't lie to yourself. There's like 3 good states. Alright, there's like 3, maybe 4. Nap, you seem like the guy who would live in South Dakota. How dare you? I'm a North Dakota man through and through. I would never be from the south of Dakota. I would only be from South Carolina. No, I wouldn't. That's a lie. I'd be from North Carolina. That's where the right person is from. The real question is, when do I get my... Well, when I start merch, that's when. Which, you know, probably not anytime soon. My age guess is 22. Oh my god. I live in Ontario and dislike Michigan, and it's essentially the same place with less violence. Oh, my guess is 24. That's how old I think you are on that. 22. Your guess is 22. No real time, just 2 times 2. 2 is 4, so 24. What is that? What kind of logic? 23? Good lord. Guys, I'm 30. Come on. Please. Could be. You never know. Could be 30. Has the best nature? Where's Yellowstone? What state has Yellowstone? If you make merch, you better send it to me for free. Oliver, of course I would. I of course would. I love the names given to American places. You have like Los Angeles, San Francisco and such. Over here it's Scunthorpe and Blackpool. I mean, true, but we also just take a lot of the names too. I mean, like a lot of the names are just taken from other places. You know, hence the New York part of York, yeah? So I guess it was originally New Amsterdam, wasn't it? Yeah, I think. But but you guys do have Worcestershire. So you know. Yorks and the New Hampshires, yeah, and the Londons. Yeah, we got like you guys got a lot of the. I like how you got names like Cheshire and stuff like that, and I like your Welsh names like the Go. A really long place that Taron Edgerton's from that ends with Go. Because I think that sounds funny. It's fun to say. 1 second, what's long Welsh town name?
Llanfair Pwll Gwyngyll Goger Chwrndrobwll Llantysilio Gogogoch.
Gogogoch. That place, yeah, man. That is, it takes 5 seconds to say your town name?
Llanfair Pwll Gwyngyll Goger Chwrndrobwll Llantysilio Gogogoch.
My God. That's impressive. That is a meaty name. Long Welsh name, town names, all of them. That one is exceptionally long. Nap, do you live in New Asgard? Who told you that? Who told you that? I'm gonna have a talk with them. We're gonna be having a little chit chat. Patty whack, give a dog a bone. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bags. Oh. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle. Here is my spout. When I get steamed up, hear me shout. Me over, pour me out. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I don't know what I'm doing. I just straight up said I'm a little too, like, I don't know what that's meant to mean. But any new opinion on Dream's face reveal? He's a good looking guy. He's pretty handsome. Good for him. It's, yeah, I mean, that's my general thing. I don't understand why people are so hateful about it and weirdly, like, you know, mean. I'm like, hey, yo, chill. But like in general, yeah, it's pretty pog. Good for him. Less competition for me. So pretty for what? Yes, he's a good looking guy. I don't know why people like. I think like they got. I think which is so messed up psychologically. You gotta think like that. The like he's ugly got trending, which I was like. I mean, he's clearly not. Like he's not. Again, I'm not saying he's a supermodel. He's not. He's normal looking. But he's good, but like he's like well kept normal, you know what I mean? I don't know why this just suddenly turned into me just talking about how dweemy is. But yeah. But no, like good for him. Genuinely. That's great. It's weird to me when people are like real you know, weird about it. But then again, I've never understood the real cover your ears chat hate boner that seems to exist for this man. It boggles my mind. Well, I know why. I can guess why. I think he got very successful very fast, and I think there's a lot of envy around that. But I mean, there's other reasons probably too. But yeah, I don't know. He is like, it genuinely feels he has either the same amount. Or like, or in some cases it almost feels more at times like hatred than like Jake Paul got or gets, and I'm like, bruh. So what are you face revealing right now? Can't you see it? It's right here. It's my face. I'm made of pixels. By God. People are like, yeah, exactly. Oh, everyone is nice though. I've seen many memes. I saw somebody say he looks like Tell me a riddle again, and like, I'm not saying that's kind of funny. I'm not saying it's true. I'm just saying that that's like a funny way to describe someone. It's just I think people are enjoying that, like they just feel this dude who's like a human can be a punching bag because I don't know, he's rich, I guess. And so people are like, yeah, he now inherently deserves this. And I'm like, does he? The hate he gets, it's weird, man. It's weird amounts of hate. I'm like, whoa. I'm not even saying, like, you don't gotta be a fan of the man. I'm not saying you do. I'm just, but it's also like, it's weird to me that people are like, his success is undeserved. I'm like, is anyone's success deserved? Can you point to me to people whose like success is so utter and truly deserved? Like, to the degree that it is. I mean, there's a whole, I don't know, there's a whole, what's the song called? It's about Burnham's Art is Dead. Like, does anybody deserve to be a millionaire for their you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, there's some artists that I genuinely think like deserve all the success in the world, and I think if you make it to a certain point, like, yeah, good for you, awesome. He seems to have worked hard. He seems to have understood the algorithm, and you can see he's changed how people make YouTube videos. He's genuinely good at what he does. Nobody prior to this man was like, only whatever percentage of my audience is subscribed, but people saw it worked for him, so now everybody does it. He also made great use of it's a thing that I don't think a lot of people talk about. What he made best use of was in his early days, the community tab on the Stiffing Brit. I believe did the original video on this, whereas where I got my information on it from, but he backs it up, so it seems fairly plausible. I mean, nobody really knows for 100% sure, but his use of the community tab on YouTube and the engagement that drives up was just deeply overweighed in terms of the algorithm at the time, because it was left unchecked and nobody was really using it, so it wasn't noticed that it was that it was weighted way heavier than it probably should have been. And so he made a lot of great use of that, and it really spiked a lot of his stuff early on. But yeah, whose success is deserved? Yeah, your own, man. Your own, pal. Man's actually, speaking of, salmon up, absolutely killing it in the game, in the YouTube game. Oh my god. Here, wait 1 second. Where is he? Where is he? Yeah, bring me to his jail. Come on. Yeah, I was gonna say, oh my god, 4.09 already, dude. I'm killing it. I feel like you only just hit 4. Man's absolutely skyrocketed. Sam is an absolute rock star. It is true. He really is. He's awesome. Highly recommend you check him out if you have not. Too sweet, not sweet enough. I'm too bitter as is. I need to be sweet when I can, you know? Success is mostly luck in these things, honestly. Yeah, I mean, I honestly, listen, I know there's things you can do to do better, and Jimmy Beast would argue heavily with someone like, say, Phil's on Minecraft, because Phil's on Minecraft would tell you it is pretty well entirely luck. But I think both things can be true. There's a huge element of luck to it, as is lots of things, and not everybody exactly has the same opportunity Jimmy Beast had when he started. Not to say he didn't work really hard, and he continues to work really hard and innovates and is one of the most innovative creators currently on the platform. But I don't know, his and Ludwig's belief that, you know, it just can be done. It's not a luck thing. There's an element of luck. There's an element. The honest Rihanna, Nappy's biased, and that's okay. She does. Yeah. Riri deserves it. I'm not a fan, but also I ain't letting some rando streamer live rent free in my mind. Except for Nap, I guess. L. It's gone down this month, but still doing pretty good. Hey, man, ups and downs of it, dude. I think in general, 4,000's a lot. 4,000 people, dude. That's multiple Like here, 1 second. What's that is, you know, the, yeah, so that's two full packed London Coliseums on the West End. You know, the big West End, like London's Broadway? That's 2 of those full. That's huge. That is so many people. Oh man, it's genuinely nuts. It's nuts. I hope you're happy and proud of it, man. You really should be. You're killing it. Yeah, so we're bringing loads of viewers. Hey, sometimes, and that's the thing, some also recognize, yeah, there's an element of being awful. I mean, you're David Dobrik's and the like. I mean, like, Casey Neistat, not that he's awful per se, just like changed the game on how vlogging can be made and all these other things. And then the Paul brothers into David David Dobrik really changed the formula on what can play, because it went for more of the almost reality TV level of stylistic choice of creation. You know what I mean? If somebody feels okay, it's getting so much time to it. I mean, yeah, but it's also, you're putting in the work, man. You're putting in the work. I've arrived. What have I missed? What did I miss? Totally. You wonder what's going on here? I think of it how Technoblade talked about Squid in Second Warvid. Most opportunities are created by luck, and you can never be able to seize them. And you need to be able to seize them. Yeah, 100%. And that's how Philza talks about it a lot too. I guess I need a little bit more dirt, I think, but I'm gonna sleep first. But yeah, because Philza talks about, he's like, listen, like I had the wherewithal to, like, you know, capture a part of the audience that came to me when I died and all that, like, and press started covering me because he died, and with, I think at the time, the longest running Hardcore World, which was 5 years. And it just happened to work out. But prior to that, he only streamed to, like, basically his friends. And just overnight. But then he just worked when that happened, and he put in the effort to ensure that, like, people would stick around and want to stick around and make that community growth mean something. But yeah. Speaking of taking, my merch finally arrived. Yo, mine arrived like a month ago, or not a month ago, 2 weeks ago. I meant, sorry, I said a month, but 2 weeks ago mine arrived. I was hyped. Big fan. He was fantastic. Oh, speaking of, did you guys see the mob vote stuff? I'm so sorry. I just totally changed gears on that. But man, I think they're going for a story, and I'm wondering if they're adding more mystery into Minecraft. I have the YouTube. Same, I do too. Oh, I love them. They're great. For those, I mean, I don't know. I don't talk about it a whole lot, but I was a really big Technoblade fan. Which makes sense. A lot of people were. Millions of people were. I joked about it earlier. Yeah, I saw that. They really gave a lot of info. No, they didn't. But that's what they did last year too. This is like last year they did the same video as well. Like they did a short video, not about the same kind of content, where like that's where Agnes falls, because she falls for like the episode happens, and it's like, can you help Jens find Tiny Agnes? And that's that's where the Jens, the little thing, I remember I lost it laughing, and Jens, like Tiny Jens going, like he's just like, Tiny Agnes, and it's like, can you help Tiny Jens find Tiny Agnes? Let's see where this goes. And he falls to his knees, and he's like, no. It's such a loud no. It's so, oh my god, it kills me. But yeah, he does that in their first opener last year. So they do an opener video, and then the next videos in the next week and a half or whatever, or maybe it's all next week, will all be the new mobs. By I know more at the live, so I wonder if they won't put any in the individual trailers this year. Oh, that would be interesting. I feel like they gotta, though. I feel like they gotta. There's no shot they did the mini trailer and didn't. You can go both ways. Stream with not much luck and then suddenly blow up, or work super hard promoting your stream, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and grow that way. Both work. Yeah, and again, I think both are important. Like, I don't think either one is the only way in, or even the best way about it. You know what I mean? I've certainly become like, I'm not sitting here like only luck will ever work and only if I'm lucky. I think if you put in work, you can grow a community no matter what. I think that's true. The luck part, I think, comes because a lot of YouTubers will tell you, like, you know, the first 100,000 was way harder than the million. And I think that makes sense. That's probably true. Because the first 100,000 is like a lot harder to actually get, you know what I mean? I'm so excited about the mob vote. I can't wait. I'm interested. So what they said was like eggs are filling up everything, even in the oceans. Somebody's stealing hats from Vu, and Agnes feels like someone's watching her when she's mining. So that sounds pretty interesting. It's interesting because Dream looks like my friend boyfriend, so I asked him if he thought Dream was hot and went, no, he's not my type. Ooh. Ooh. What do you mean? Dream's clearly, you know, spoken for by me. Guys, hi. I don't know why I find the joke so funny, but I do. Oh, grand joke. But also the vote is a full day this year. True. The vote, I like how they're doing it, but I don't know how I feel about it being a first past the post system now. I don't know if I like that. Because I'm not a fan of first past the post to begin with. I think it's a poor way to run an electoral system in any country. And I think it's a bad way of voting. I thought the proportional representation of like, okay, or like, you know what I mean? Like preferential voting would have made sense, which they could do. I don't know why they don't do a preferential ballot. I'm just like, oh, I want this, but if they lose, I want this. And it just goes through. You know what I mean? Dinner's finally done. I only cook 3 different dishes. 3 different dishes? Dude, that's huge. What you make? What you make? I want to know. Is exponential, really. It can it takes ages to get ball rolling, but once it starts building a community, they keep coming back and this growth. Yeah, and then like, you know, a community grows itself as well. Word of mouth, all these other things. So yeah, are you kidding me? That still wasn't enough dirt. We're just gonna go ham on dirt. We're just gonna go ham. We're gonna absolutely just obliterate a mini hill. Did they officially announce the mobs? Just a mini trailer, which was just kind of like giving some hints, and it seems mystery is the theme this year. I don't know what that'll mean, but I'm interested because of the magnifying glass. If that means archaeology update? Ooh, archaeology update? Maybe? Please? I really want it. That is certainly a human dude. Yeah. You're not wrong. What I love about streaming is the community we have with everyone in the same graphic on the servers. Yeah, man, I think the greatest takeaway for me is just not to be hashtag shappy on main for y'all, and not to be a sappy nappy, but oh my god, but I don't know. I think it's genuinely the community talking to you people, like hearing about your days, hearing what's going on. Some of you say like literally the sweetest of things. I remember I've had some like real rough days, and I came in and I wasn't sure if I wanted to stream or whatever. But then like I remember I got started, and I remember I really wasn't sure. I was like, maybe I don't want to stream today. Oh man, but maybe I'll find fun in it when I start it or whatever. And then I started it, And I started seeing the chat start to fill in with some of you people be like, oh my god, it's stream day, yeah, and stuff like that, and just being excited and talking to each other. And I think it's the talking to each other. It's that I can see, I've said this before, when I can see in a Discord or like in chat that there's people who start to recognize each other or become sort of friends, and then more like into like more well known to each other, friends kind of thing, as time marches forward. And like their facilitation of knowing each other really comes from the fact that I stream. I think that's the most interesting thing. I don't know. To me, at times I don't call, like, I don't think I count as big enough to be called a quote unquote fandom, so I'll call it the community, because I think that's the only word that really applies. Who am I kidding? Everybody's clearly my adoring fan. Y'all a bunch of stans. But no, I don't know. Seeing the community actually like form, it's the coolest thing. It's so indescribable. It genuinely is a fulfilling thing as a human. I don't know. Make spaghetti, then Mr. Pink asked for lumpia. So I made lumpia and goys, because I like to overload it with ginger, and lumpia was not ginger and garlic enough for me. Honestly, that sounds delicious. With you not streaming, let's go! Let's go! The streams have meaning. Let's go! Oh man. But people started dating because of me streaming. Like, what? I know, right? Stuff like that happens. You're like, excuse me? You picked up Mara's beacon. Thus hand ain't touching the beacon. What do you mean? Come on, you just gotta deliver the beacon away. You're gonna go. Come on. I love that quest line. Whatever mindset, huh? I want to facilitate this little empire of mine. Yes, yes. The economy is thriving and the culture is developing. Yeah? And? Are you kidding me? I'm so hyped for when it's big enough that I can have merch and I can hand out little... I'm gonna publish a newsletter. I'm gonna make a gazette. I'm gonna make a newspaper. The Imperial Gazette. I'm gonna mark my gosh darn words. The Imperial Gazette is gonna come out, man. It's gonna be great. The Ageless Times. I don't know what I'll call it, but it's gonna be a little newsletter that gets published every like month. Oh, it'll be great. And then occasionally a proper like full print copy will be sent out as like in a merch, because I want merch. Here's my idea if I ever do merch. I like the idea of little baubles you get in addition, which I don't know how I'd fund, but like I feel like I'd always want like, oh, you ordered merch and you'll, unless you click an option because you really don't want anything else, but you'll get something just randomly else. Because that just seems fun. Like you get a little box that's like update on the Empire and stuff like that, and it's all these like little tiny like things, maybe like a cool little pen or like something like that. You know what I mean? Because stuff like that just seems cool. Decoder ring, like a little message in the Gazette and a decoder ring, like those like it'd be fairly cheap stuff. It'd just be like you know, in the back of comic books of like yesteryear. Oh man, it'd be so cool. Set up a Patreon, you can upload images and they generate merch for you. Oh, I mean, maybe that's a good idea. I don't know. Maybe. More Portal 2. It's so rare people don't know any of the plot of these games. They're so. I mean, maybe either this Friday or the following Friday. I don't know. It feels like a very Friday thing, or maybe we'll toss in a Wednesday stream. I don't know. Who knows? We're getting crazy with it. I mean, I'm still literally living out of boxes, but who knows? Let's just, you know, let's not make any promises here, Napoleon. Let's chill on the promises. Because I also want to keep streaming. Oh, I had 2 YouTube series I wanted to get working on too. I'm pretty amped. Ooh. To be notified when you start looking for a writer. Yo, Pig's like, I will become. Okay, but here's the rule. If you do, you gotta always be dressed as an 1800s reporter. Whatever that looks like a Victorian age reporter. Those random OEM merch. Hey, you're gonna know, show it all. I'm gonna show it to everybody, man. I love merch. Merch is so cool. I'm jazzed for when the next Portal stream will be. I like that you said I'm jazzed. All right, I'm moving it up the schedule. I don't know why using old-timey words is like a quick way to my heart, but like it makes me get things done way faster. I'm like, yes, old-timey words, my beloved. You say that like it's a caveat, not a bonus. Well, I mean, you're gonna have to coordinate with Edward. That's, I mean, you're gonna have to coordinate with Edward. Make sure that you get all the attire correct. You know. I mean, feel free to make it androgynous. Mix up the gender. Yeah, just mix the gender. Do what you like with it. Just gotta be 1800s, pal. Them's the breaks. I don't care if it's corset or like a newsboy outfit. It's whatever, but it's gotta be something. You can put YouTube URLs in the paper. Like a weather report on random news. Oh my god. Because it reminds you of a child 1,000 years ago. So true, King. So true. I am so old. I am a cryptid, actually. Little did anybody actually know. I'm a ghost. I'm a little Victorian boy ghost, and I've just absolutely like found my way to streaming. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get into it. Why not? It seems quirky. I gotta be faceless, cause you know, reasons. And in fact, it is just I am a ghost. I would not show up on camera. Trivia time. The recent study shows that chromosomes are somewhat fluid and chromosomes. I don't know why I read that wrong. Can be manipulated in living cells using magnetic materials. I don't understand that part of it. I don't understand either. Anyway, gender fluid jokes could be 1,000% factual. Come on! It's like how I make Minecraft 1,000 times funnier. Oh my god. Speaking of, I have so much B-roll because I don't think I've ever said. So you guys know that that video on my YouTube channel that's with Sam. It's the time we beat. We genuinely beat. I do not know how Minecraft with nothing but wooden axes. We could not craft anything or use anything that was not a wooden axe, and we beat the game. How did that happen? But I genuinely don't know if we would be able to beat it again, man. But I have so much B-roll because I think the recording's nearly 6 hours, and the video's down to like I think 30 minutes maybe. So it's like it's so funny to me that I have so much content, and like some of it's cut because it's literally just. I had never spoken to Sam prior outside of like text, so it was just literally us getting to know each other. Oh my god. Really? Oh man. There's so many bits that, and I scuffed my own audio, and holy jeez. Yo, Coconut Heaven. Thank you so much for the follow, man. I appreciate it. It's so funny to me. It's so, oh. Sam, you're so cute. You're so cute. Oh, you're very go with the flow. It's just funny to look back on. It's all. You're a very chill dude. I'm like, oh, look at this guy. You're just very British. You're just very, very British. And I was like, oh man. And not a bad or good way. Just like, I'm gay and I slay all the introductions you need. So true, Coconut. So true. I can take that. You'll fit right in. The 94% meet Coconut. Coconut meet the 94%. The reason they're called the 94% is because we took a poll and apparently 94% of my audience is LGBT. Which, like, cool. Still, I don't know what I did to bring y'all here, but glad to have you. Hope you're doing well, you know, taking care of yourselves. Eating your greens alongside the other colors of the rainbow. Ba-dum-bum. Get it? I'm so funny. I need like a little joke. I need a slide whistle. I need a slide. I need to be able to do that. It's important. No, nerd, what do you mean? I'm so cool, what do you mean? Out here calling me a nerd, oh my god. I hate it here. I hate it here so much. This is the worst. I'm out here slaving over a dirt pile for my empire, and all that I get in return is my god. You better learn to and now in a video game, Good lord. I am so cool in Poggers. I don't know why. I don't know why everybody's obliterated me. You can have it all, my empire of dirt. Okay, Johnny Cash and or 9 Inch Nails, whichever version you approve of. Assuming that it's pink, it's probably gonna be the Johnny Cash version. Nablor is that you are real-time traveling Napoleon and you're afraid that if you show your face I'll be a wanted man. Oh my god, they're gonna reunite the coalition against me. I'm gonna like, no please! Prussia doesn't even exist anymore! You can't! They're gonna take me away. Oh man. No, I'm afraid I'm gonna get sued by, I don't know, Napoleon Dynamite. Well, golly, it would be gnarly radical if you made your totally send me the files, homeboy. Fly for sure. Bodacious, stellar, funky, fresh. You know what? Maybe I will. Maybe I just will now. Maybe that's what I've been waiting for, MJ. Maybe I've been waiting to be asked like that. You ever think of that one? Maybe I've been waiting for this one. I've been waiting for this one. Turn it up. It's just that easy. Listen, I will single-handedly bring back slang from the 80s. You will not stop me, chat. I have watched too much Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You can't prevent me. Oh, man. Actually, how many of you have even watched Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Anyway, there's like a series that I'm a big fan of. I don't know how many of you, well, most of you probably have seen it, probably, I assume. Oh, actually, it's probably a good idea. I probably should show my voice a little bit. I love TMNT as a kid. Yo. Wait, what do you mean as a kid? Say psych right now. Say psych right this second. You mean right now, Sam. You mean right this second. Oh my god, thank god. Oh, I was worried. I was gonna have to send the bobbies. What a great name. What a killer name. Sam, what is, for you, I'm gonna poke you with a stick here for a second. For you, dance monkey, dance. What is your, like, prime, like, is it sausage rolls? Is that, like, the best British food invention to you? Because, like, I think it gets a bad rap. Personally, I think British food gets a bad rap. I don't get a lot of the hate. I really don't. A lot of it's just like hearty pub food. And like, creeper, 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 creeper. And I'm gone, baby boy. Woo! is a roast dinner. Yes, see, but that stuff's delicious. I love roast dinners. They're marigolds. Oh my god. MJ, my beloved. I remember that vine. Malteser? What's a Malteser? What is that? What's that? Gravy. Just gravy. Seems like just gravy. Just a boat of gravy. Just hand it over. But if food actually slaps, yeah, I agree. I think people just focus on the like. It's kind of like when people bring up the food that's like wild from Britain, you like then look it up and it's like Great Depression or like famine food that was had in like the early 1900s and not really since. And so it's like, well, yeah, of course that stuff wasn't all that good. I've never had bangers and mash, but I presume it's pretty good. I think it's just sausages and probably, yeah, like just like a sausage and potato, isn't it? Or like hash brown, maybe? That just sounds delicious. It just sounds like I'd go into a food coma afterwards. They're little chocolate balls, right? What are little chocolate balls? They're like Whoppers, but better. I'm also not familiar. I feel like I know that name, but all that's coming to mind is Burger King. I'm sorry. All that I can think of is Burger King. Oh, I also love, you guys have great chocolate. I'm a big fan of Cadbury. I'm a big fan. There's also this one thing I've had before that's like an import. It's called like a Galaxy bar. I don't know who makes it, but it's apparently made with like Scottish milk or something. I don't know what they've been doing to them Highland cows, but my god, keep doing it. That is genuinely the best like chocolate bar I think I'd ever had. I remember I had it and I died. To be fair, we still have a lot of that knocking around. Oh, I don't know. Do people still eat jellied eel, man? Is that a common dish? Don't have Galaxy bars? Nah, they're like imports, dude. Is cheese compared? What does that mean? Wait, but cheese is good. Are you telling me you don't like cheese? Are you telling me cheese is not good to you, sir? Raisin Paul, do you don't know why? How's a man to know, man? I know Burger King. Oh god. Temple of Tramet, please decorate it with peonies. Marigolds only. My god, I think she's right. They are marigolds. I mean, I guess apparently Hershey has like a vomit taste to it to people who like try it for the first time from like outside of the States. Because I guess we have a butyric acid is in it or something. Or like the chemicals make the same flavor as a butyric acid. It's like perfectly safe to eat. It's just like, to those who aren't like accustomed to it, it apparently tastes that way. I don't know. I've heard that a few times and I was like, oh, that would explain some things. Oh, also apparently we have very sweet bread, which makes sense because we do. I bake my own bread, so I don't I don't buy it, but yeah, it's got a lot of sugar in it at the store. My god. The roast dinner elite. Gravy, roast potatoes, stuffing, roast beef on chicken, Brussels sprouts, pizza. I like Brussels sprouts. I'm gonna go out swinging. I think they're good. I think if you've had them and you don't like them, you've only had them prepared bad. That's my hot take of the day. That's the hot Napoleon take for today. Brussels sprouts, big W, very good. In fact, one of my favorite veggies, and only bad when prepared bad. Only bad when not prepared right. Like a little balsamic vinaigrette or something. Or you could like blanch the, oh. They can be really good. They can be really good and fresh and nice. I like how British people say things are nice. I had like I met a British person at one point, and they were like eating food, and they're like, "Oh, it's nice," and I was like, "It is nice." Like I in my mind when I think of nice, I think of like being good, like morally, not like something tasting good. But it's a good way to say things. I think the food regulations are great over there. Everything gets crazy about salt and sugar. Yeah, I mean, also we also allow for a lot of pus in our milk, which is why the butyric acid taste is in the chocolate. We just have I mean, all milk has pus in it. We just allow for like 18% of that milk to have pus in it. Like the milk to have an 18% content, versus other countries where I think it's like 5. Or something like that. So we just allow for more. So yeah, that happens occasionally. That's kind of like a thing. But I'm sure that's fine. Oh man, from the source. Sam is just out here running to farms like, give me the, I want it warm. Cause it comes out warm, no, doesn't it? I'm pretty sure milk comes out warm, man. It's gotta, right? It comes from like a body. That's how that works, right? It's gotta. I feel like it does. I've been to I was at a farm for like we were doing like you go out, you're like in elementary school or whatever. They're like, now we're gonna learn about farm animals. The cow goes moo. Yes, sir. Yeah, oh my god. Vile. Criminals. All of you, criminals. Good lord, I hate this. Why are you talking like that? I hate this conversation right now. This has been the worst moment of streaming in my career. Genuinely horrific. It's horrific, isn't it? It's much sweeter than you'd expect. I mean, it's also got a lot more disease than you'd expect on average. So, like, I think I will take my, treated milk. And not just fresh from cow. You freaks. Yeah. Going out there. What are you doing to them cows, man? What are you doing? You stop that. Let them live. Good lord. I'm concerned now. I need more cobble. Should I be calling someone? Is a rich? No! No! The first person to milk an animal was up to something. Oh, they were up to something, all right. Oh my god. Fresh milk, you absolute rapscallions. You bloody rapscallions. Beautiful blue passport. Yes, well, I'm a big fan of buses, yes. Oh my god. It's so funny that I feel like he's always tried to imitate Churchill.
Fresh from the teat, it's a real treat.
No! No, no, no! Yo! Hey! Yo. Why, man? What did I do to y'all? Huh? Come on. I didn't do nothing to nobody. I treated you all with civility, with respect, and what am I met with? Heinousy. Oh my god. You're bullying a sick man. I'm dying, and here you are, chat, bullying me. This is outrageous. Oliver wouldn't do this to me. Neither would Patty. Sharkbait and Sam, though, absolutely, absolutely. Poor Sharkbait. That man gets bullied more than I do. Actually, I think he's still streaming. Yeah, he's streaming. I think he was streaming the other day. I haven't talked to that man in forever. Gombar! Gombar, please! Gombar, I'm begging you. I'm begging you, man. Why are there so many songs about rainbows and what's on the other side? So we choose to believe it. I know they're wrong, wait and see. Someday you'll find it. The rainbow connection. The lovers, the dreamers, and me. Anyway, that was my Muppet interlude. Family owns small farms are gonna have a much why it's scary. I don't know, man. It crops up. I looked away for a minute. It just crops up. It crops up out of nowheres. You can't look away. I'm too fast paced. Fast paced streamer, man. I'm gonna hit you with the XQC pretty soon. You're gonna come back to the stream. I'm gonna be like, did she lie? Oh man, I don't want to imitate this man. He's gonna find me. He's gonna find me. You know who's underrated? He's not underrated at all, but I love him. Is Jerma. Big ups to that man. That dude's insane. Like in the best ways. The new flatmate's hella sus. Oh my god. I noticed you left some dishes on the counter there. And, well, I don't mean to be a bother, but, well, yeah, it'd be real cool if you take care of those. Oh my god, sorry, I got a bit of a frog in my throat. But big commercial farms don't treat their animals as well because they're basically considered overhead loss or whatever. But like every farmer I've ever known, all their animals by name, check them on the daily. Good. Healthy farming. No, my torch! Healthy farming practices. We love to see it. Who are you, Tom Holland? Yeah, that's me. How'd you know? Wait, no, I'm not. I'm not Tom Holland at all. I don't look like this man, and I also am way taller. I'm crushing that way before it gets started. No meme is coming from that. I just realized I'm not in a version of this game that this even really matters to me at this point. Yeah, sure, whatever. Diamonds, let's go! Yo! We're popping off! Oh yeah! And gee willikers. Gee, Goofy, I don't know. Did you do it? Yeah, I'm a murderer. Don't worry about what that's from. Don't worry about when that's from. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about where that's from. Ah, well. Okay. Let's go for that. It's probably for best. Well, in general, I'm gonna be making my way back up with this cobble, and I think the best option for us is that we're gonna lay a bit more of this area. I'm kind of tidying up the main area. I think is the best idea for now. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know why I put my voice through as much general pain as I seem to. I have no food. I need to go. This is the absolute worst place. I will just simply die of starving to death in hardcore. That is good to remember there, Napoleon. I always forget that bit, because you don't go down to half a heart in hardcore. You simply just starve to death. Imagine that's how I lose the world. I starve. What a way to go. What a way to go, man. Just genuinely no food on hand and just absolutely obliterated. I wouldn't be surprised. Hey, well, come on now. That wasn't really my fault. What? I'm so chronically online, the teachers have called me out for it, and I have no clue what that was. What was? Which part? Oh, the goofy voice? Oh, don't worry, it's from a trial. No, don't even worry about it. There's a lot of stuff online. The weed I'll take. Bap. I thought I heard a creeper. I was like, oh gee whiz. Ah, well, now we're set. We got some pretty good stuff now. I would say the drowning was entirely your fault. How was it my fault? It was nothing to do with me. It was simply nothing to do with me. Like husband? Was just Gombar. What? Gombar, why are you cuddling up to corpse husband? Oh man. That's not allowed. I swear, that's not allowed in this. No, not me. Not me. I meant, well, you know what? I'm just not continuing with that. I'm just not continuing with that line of thought. It's gotten 2 uses of stream. Yeah, well, I kind of expected that going into it with the voice that I had. Actually, it was really bad the other day. My voice could not go above like, kind of like here. Like I was talking like this all day, and I was like, oh well, I don't know what we're gonna do. And so when I'd normally talk, it'd be a lot lower. But yeah. Casually walking away from a creeper. Yeah, what about it? Jamie's in my DMs threatening to dox me. What? What? Sam I am. Samuel. What are you doing? Did you ever die? What are you up to? Now listen here. Listen here. Listen here and listen clear. I did not have. Good Lord. Man. Someday, you know FDR's cape, like you know the cape that Franklin Delano Roosevelt wore, the little like cloak, I should say. He had a cloak. He had a naval cloak that he had. I'm a big fan of that cloak. I think it's real cool. And for a company called Cloak, Markiplier should really make more cloaks. That's my kind of take on that. I think given his company's name is Cloak, both him and Jacksepticeye should in fact have a constant running line of cloaks, you know? Swear it wasn't me. Dyslexia moment. Fair enough. You know what? I'll take Sam's word for it. I'll take his word for it. He's an honest man. Hope your voice is back on Friday. I don't have to deal with another stream. Oh, excuse you. Swear just feels context of was aware. Aware. Did you guys see that you can get IRL versions of your AMC skin, like little toys, official Minecraft ones? I did not. What do you mean? You said I could have a little guy of my guy? Captain Sparkles, I'm coming for you. I only say that because I remember anytime I'd go into like a Walmart, I'd see Captain Sparkles like an ant venom, which was always weird because I remember I was like, are they even? I remember it was so sad. I remember once I was watching Captain Sparkles. He was playing with some of the more modern like Minecraft creators. I think it was like people like Tubbo and stuff like that. Anyway, he was playing like a game. I think it was Phasmophobia forever ago. I remember he was like, yeah, I used to get invited to like the Marvel premieres. I was like at the Marvel Doctor Strange premiere and stuff like that. Like they just invited me and have me out there. Yeah, they don't invite me anymore. And I was like, oh no, Captain, no. I was like, Cap, please. Oh man, he just sounded so sad. I was like, Captain, are you okay? Like, yeah, I don't think I'm getting an invite to the next one. I was like, oh no. He's like, wow, he seems content with where he is. I hope he is. He seems really content. He started uploading differently. I don't know. Actually, Sam, you might find this interesting. I don't know if you saw what he put out, but Captain Sparkle started talking about it. He's like, I'm honestly just gonna start doing what I want and ignore the algorithm altogether, and we're gonna see what results I get from that. And it's been interesting. It's been interesting trying to not do anything for the algorithm. And you know what? In some degree, I think people try to be too much of slaves to the algorithm. On the one hand, I understand it's a necessary thing to like get some traction, especially early on. Like he obviously has the backlog of subs, be able to be a bit more experimental. But I don't know. It's interesting. Because like for me, I definitely like try to conform to the algorithm the best I can when I upload things. Because I know I just presume it'll perform better. But there's videos like that I was like, oh, well, maybe this will do a lot, this will do really well, and it just did like all right. Versus some that I was like, it'll probably not go anywhere, and then they do like huge. I think my most viewed video is like maybe, I think it's not quite 9,000 views, which is insane. I don't know how 9,000 people saw that thing, but yeah. And I'm almost to 1,000 subscribers. Well, I should say I'm almost to 900. I'm like halfway there. Or I'm at like 840 or something like that. So it's about 60 more. Speaking of, if you've not subscribed to the YouTube, if you put ! socials, you will get my YouTube channel, and then you can yeah, and then you too can be subscribed to all of this. Whatever this is. Did not mean to hit him, but I guess I did. Good Lord, watched it 9,000 times. I don't believe you. Hey, join us, bullet him off stream. Oh my God. Yeah, on the Discord, you can bully off stream too. Ain't that just a hoot and a half? Oh, joy of joys. Boy, howdy, do I love my Discord. Speaking of, in the Discord, they do occasionally do movie nights. I don't know if they're doing that still or not. Not that they have to. It's a totally community generated and run thing. But yeah, they occasionally do like movie nights where they watch things. I don't know if they have any plans for October for like spooky movies or whatnot. But yeah. What if you put a link to the VOD channel in social? Listen. Have a great rest of your stream. Hey, see you, Sam. Oh my God, it must be so late for you right now. Sleep, jeez. Have a good sleep, man. Have a great evening, everyone. See you soon. Bye, Sam. I hope you sleep well. I hope you have a wonderful week. I'll talk to you soon, pal. Bye. Hocus Pocus 2 has come out. Oh yeah, it has. That's right. I forgot about that. Hocus Pocus 2 has come out. I remember. Are you guys big Hocus Pocus fans? Have a great week too. Bye, Sam. Are you guys big Hocus Pocus fans? I presume yes. I don't know. I know a lot of people are. I've actually never seen Hocus Pocus. I just wasn't like big on Halloween growing up. I mean, I liked Halloween, don't get me wrong. It's not that I didn't like Halloween, but like my holiday has always been Christmas. That has always been the thing. Never seen it. Yeah, see, it was just a bit like I don't even know if it was really on. I guess occasionally on Disney Channel it'd come on at Halloween, but like only at like midday or something. So it'd be like if you catch it. I remember television, like, because while we still had TV before, like, we just fully switched to streaming stuff or whatever in my place. And I mostly did YouTube anyway as soon as I could, or watched YouTube. You know what? Let's do not Blackstone, Deep Slate. But what I was gonna say was I remember Wizard of Oz for the longest time played as like the thing at Halloween, which I always thought was interesting. For the longest time, I never understood it. Like, I was like, why is this a Halloween movie? In hindsight, it would probably be the witch. The witch involved in that movie probably is what sold it as Halloween. But I just never made that connection. I was like, gee willikers, this is real weird. Sure, I guess it's a Halloween movie if you like, I don't know. But I guess it makes more sense in hindsight that it'd be a Halloween movie. Because, you know, witches. But yeah, it always kind of boggled my mind. I was always like, okay, but like, what makes it Halloween? Like it's just a tornado in Kansas. There's no pumpkins and no jack-o'-lanterns and nothing like that. Nobody's trick-or-treating. No, this is a crime. What's a crime? That I didn't realize why Wizard of Oz was a she comes down in a bubble, dog. Come on. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I love that. I love oh man. You're gonna look at me, you're gonna tell me I'm wrong? Her sister was a witch, bro. The Wicked Witch of the East, bro. And what was her sister? Oh my god. I'm gonna stab him. You know what, let's... And then, yeah. So wait, one second. What was the crime? I didn't actually get to read that bit. What crimes have I committed again? I've been told I'm a crime. Oh, sorry, I zoned out. I thought you were saying you ain't seen Hocus Pocus. No, I haven't. Oh, yes. Do not proceed. We got most of Hocus Pocus moving out in the Discord this week. It's like how Sound of Music isn't Christmassy, but it's a Christmas music play. Yo, what? I've never seen that one. What? What do you mean? That's a movie about Yahtzee. What do you mean? What do you mean that plays at Christmas time? Also, that musical probably, listen, lots of musicals have problems at this time. Like, listen, lots of musicals, pretty problematic. I guess in fairness, they gave the song to a Yahtzee, but like at the same time, the whole, like the UI 16 going on 17. A catchy little ditty. The lyrics are a bit messed up. Not gonna lie. Those lyrics, ooh, they could have been better. Ooh, they did not have to be that way. Ooh, those are pretty bad. Yep. The whole EU needs someone older and wiser telling you what to do. I'll take care of you. Cause yeah, so it's a really weird song about how he's just gonna control her life. It's really weird. It's peculiar to say the least. Napoleon Shemis, your presence is required for the Hocus Pocus movie night this weekend. Is there a time that'll work best for you? I don't have internet at my house. I am not where I live currently. I am borrowing space to do streams, and only because I pay taxes on these things. Like I gotta justify my existence to the IRS. Like they're gonna be like, and this was a taxable expense. Why? Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, hot Shannon, how do you think I feel? You think I wanna have no internet? You are 16 going on. Actually, I'm 35. Yes, exactly. That's what I'm telling you, man. They're like, you guys are coming around here. You're like, you are 12 going on 13. And I'm like, actually, I'm 37. Someday you'll realize this is gonna be your demise. And I've given you a ruse, but you don't know what you would do if put into that situation. So you choose to only believe that I am 13, but in fact, I'm 38. Thank you. Me. Let me hit that note. Let me. Oh, sweet Jesus. Money. Singing so sweetly. Sounds great, but your voice, it does not sound great. Do not lie to me. Oh, Nep, you sing so beautifully. Oh my God. No, but be kind to your throat. I don't think I will. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. Oh, jeez. Actually, interestingly enough, I feel like I can talk better at this age. I can in my regular voice, which is a bit more into a bit of the gutty affection. Okay, you sing terribly. Take care of your throat. All right, fair enough. I want to get a good idea of how it kind of looks. It's not really up yet, but like the yeah, baby. Oh man, I know how it's gonna look eventually, and I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty excited for where this is going. The castle's kind of starting to go up, and that's what's important. Some of my favorite music. Yeah, it's like I'm a sucker for just the various renditions I've seen of whatchamacallit, Baby It's Cold Outside. Like it sounds like such a sweet song, and then it's not. I mean, I understand people are like, oh, it was written by a husband and wife. It was like about and they did not mean it for that way. And I'm like, well, yeah, but it sounds that way. It's like that Sting song. Or that Enrique Iglesias song. There's one by Sting that's the like every breath you take or whatever. That's the real creepy one. That's like, I'm watching you. No matter what you do, every breath you take, I'm gonna be watching. Why can't you see you belong with me? Sting, chill. Every breath you take, every move you make, I'll be watching you. That's by the police. Yeah, sure. I mean, yeah, it's by the police. It's by Sting. Come on. Oh man. One of the earliest memories of my mom singing. She always Robert Church usually only has this sense. And she always doesn't have a good singing voice. Oh, that's a shame. The the other creepy song. Sorry, the other creepy song that I was thinking was the Enrique Iglesias, which is the "You can run, but you hide." Yeah, you can run, you can hide, but you can't escape my love. And I'm like, Enrique, please, sir, stop. Sir, you're scaring people. I don't need these at all because I have a farm for this. I just kind of left it for a while. I'm gonna leave some of these shoots down here because, you know, I kind of like the overgrown look it kind of gave, but I just really don't need it all, you know. He hates me. Hate me if you want, but who's Sting? Oh, I mean, how do I? So like. What's the word I'm looking for? Like, well, one, he was the lead singer of the Police. Like, he's the guy that, like, from the Police that actually made it anywheres afterwards. But which is why I said, okay, come on, it's a Sting song because he kind of like. But anyway, Sting is a musician slash guitarist. Actually, oddly enough, Robert Downey Jr. sings a lot like Sting. Robert Downey Jr. sings really well, but he sings like almost identical to Sting. It's really interesting. Just because, like, you don't normally hear people with like such the same voice. You're like, what? Are you impersonating Sting? Like, what's the goal here? Because it really just sounds like Sting, and you're like, huh. But yeah. And one of the children won't stop laughing. Needs a little attention attractor when he grows up to become a character. I'm losing my mind. All right, perfect. So this is going to be the actual staircase we use. It'll be beautified eventually. I'm thinking probably maybe still with the white for here. I'm thinking maybe, well, we'll try it first. I love mid-tone and deeper voice. Oh, so you're a big like Elvis fan? Which is fine. Like Elvis is a good artist, a good singer. He has a very rich tone. If that's what like people like, and if that's the kind of thing people that you like in your music, then it tends to be the case. You set Ray off. They're singing the Bo Burnham song. Yes. Oh, thank God. My mind will ping pong, and I'm like, oh, I hope at least somebody else will get ping ponged off this. And it almost inevitably always works, and I feel powerful. Welcome to the internet. No, Art is Dead is the name of the song that I just was I did a few bars of. It's the like it's a sort of it's a fairly is it melanthropic? Yeah, kind of. I don't know. It's a bit projecting. It's a projective song by Bo Burnham about the idea that he feels insecurity around how his success both visually looks, feels, etc., and like the idea that art is pretty dead and is only exists in today's world as a what's the word I'm looking for? As a product to be sold rather than anything real. There's nothing real to art anymore. Is kind of the idea of the song, and that all artists kind of really are just spoiled children. I think in some ways, while there is always elements of truth to that, I mean, that conversation's existed since it's literally, I think, the inception of time. Nothing today is good, and all the good things have already been done until something else gets done. You know what I mean? But yeah, so, and that's Art is Dead, which I mean, yeah, is as the title, it's a song about how, you know, art is dead. Someone should write a nap-based parody of Welcome to the Internet. Oh, bet. Okay. Hey, yo. Oh, man. Y'all pop off. And I'm feeling it every day at art school. What, the idea of art being dead? Well, I mean, there's a sense of truth to it. I mean, it's a really deep conversation is the thing, is why I've been kind of, not coy, but I'm being sort of vague about it. It's just a really intensive conversation to sort of have, because it really gets into a lot of, I mean, I don't know, it's because of the same way you could look at like what like Oscar Wilde said forever ago, you know, all art is pointless, and that's what gives it meaning. Art is pointless. It's not, it's like the fact that it's pointless is why it's art. If it had a point or a purpose or a function, it would be not art to him, basically. But, which is an interesting way of conceptualizing art and all these other things, but I digress. I think eventually I'm gonna mix in some terracotta into this to give some splashes of color, but this really is a build that's just heavy into the like sharp white. Very little goes well with quartz in I find in builds like this. It's all about accentuating the piece afterwards. The base drop of quartz though is very bland because it's a very sterile and cream based color. It's hard to texture, like it's hard to texture it. Like, you know, like on there I was able to texture it with like the grays and stuff like that. Like that's all been very easy to texture. Quartz itself is a lot harder to texture in my opinion. But keep talking. Oh my god. It is a deep conversation. I didn't hear a word you said, but keep going, buddy boo. Keep that train rolling. Oh man, human. I mean, that's a rather nihilistic way of looking at things. I think nihilism is a bit of a poison, and I think I think Nietzsche can absolutely lick my left toenail. Not because of what his sister did with his work with regards to the, you know, little thing in the 1940s and 30s. Not that stuff. That's a problem. That's a problem for sure. But that I don't lay that as his feat. He clearly and well documentedly did not think such things about his work. But when you ramble about looking at words on a different screen makes it impossible for me to... No, it's fine. I'm just memeing you. I'm just memeing you. But, oh man. I mean, for those who are nihilistic, I don't know. If your argument's like, oh, life's pointless, so why bother? I'd say if life's pointless, why not? Do everything. Do it all. Why? Because why not? Why not do it? What about feet? I said toenail. I didn't say foot. Man's not good enough for the foot. I'm not a big fan of Nietzsche. I think his work has been I think it's embroiled in too much to ever really be useful anymore. And I just disagree with him inherently. There's a few philosophers like that of like a more modern scope that I'm inclined to somewhat agree with, but lots of them just can't imagine the world that we live in today. So it gets difficult. It gets difficult. That's why philosophy is such a weird, not profession, because it is, but it's not. It's such a weird thing to focus. Who's Nietzsche? Oh, it's actually, one second. His name is. I want to be sure I spelled this right. I'm actually gonna have to Google it because his name's a. Yeah, that's what it is. So his name is Friedrich Nietzsche or Nietzsche. but Nietzsche is how it's pronounced. And well, he's a German philosopher and cultural critic. He's like the inventor basically of nihilism and a bunch of other things. And yeah, like he's a real like inventor of like well, not inventor, I shouldn't say, but he's like the idea of like, you know, the Ubermensch. And I don't know how to describe it. Like he wrote, his famous book is called, if you've ever heard of it, The Death of God, because he's in a modernizing world of like the 1800s into late 1800s into the early 1900s. And yeah, so he writes the book The Death of God, and he pronounced famously, God is dead and man killed him, is basically his whole thing. And it goes into a lot of philosophy and a bunch of other stuff. He was very influential for his time, but long story short, he's a German philosopher who then gets co-opted later in life, while he was technically still alive but unable to physically function due to disease. I forget what. But anyway, but his sister sells his works and like repens some of his stuff before selling it off too, to basically make it seem like Nietzsche is in support of, you know, a lot of Yahtzee principles, which is actually not. He was firmly in the belief that, you know, social Darwinism was a bad idea. You can't apply Darwinistic ideology to humanity. A bunch of other stuff. I always like walking in the rain so no one can see me crying. Yeah, Chaplin had a few sad ones like that. Listen, I'm not saying there's nothing to like to be sad about. I'm just saying there's a time and a place for a lot of great moralistic philosophy that examines the human struggle and all these other things. Genuinely though, I think you'll find more. I think there's lots of good in life to be found. It's terrible. There's great evils. There's also a lot of great goods. And I don't know. I'm a big fan. It's a very personal thing to find, I think. But to find a sort of sense of why the sun's warmth is kind of nice, you know what I mean? Like just even that. Like if you've ever just stood in the sun, like stood at a window at golden hour kind of thing, as like the last bit of heat in the sun is kind of dying off as it's setting. And that's kind of putting into your skin, and it's just nice. That I like that. But yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm not exactly prepared to give my whole life philosophy to you, Chad. But I don't know. I think if you only find and seek and perpetuate this the idea of darkness in life, you're unlikely to find a sense of happiness within it. I'm not nihilistic for the world to suck. Oh yeah, no, there's tons of awful stuff in the world. There's awful stuff. It just doesn't mean that it outweighs the good. I'm a big proponent of the idea, you know, do good and good will follow. It doesn't mean good will follow for you, but perpetuating good in the world is only going to beget good in the end. And while there's lots of bad in the world, I think there's lots of good. And that good is worth living for, and it's worth fighting for, and it's worth pursuing, and just in general, I think is a valid thing to explore. I need the quote. No. I don't know, that movie I watched the other day, that I'd mentioned before about I'm thinking of ending things. It doesn't explore on a high concept of that, but it definitely does. Okay, Samwise. All right. Okay, I'll take that as a compliment. I love my boy Sam. Boy Sam's got it. Both Sams. But Samming Up and Samwise Gamgee. But no, what I was gonna say was yeah, geez, what was I gonna say? Something. I was gonna say something. And I've lost it. I've lost it, chat. Oh, jeez. Ah, gee whiz. Bop, bop. And I'm thinking of ending things on my tab, watch, and then I didn't watch it. Should soon. Oh my god. Oh, that's what I was talking about. I was talking about I'm thinking of ending things. Right. Yeah, I see again. It's a really bit of a trip of a movie. But it really is. It's interesting. It's weird. It's a weird movie. Like, you gotta, like, you'll laugh out loud at just random things because they're just weird and stupid and, like, shocking and laughing, like, that kind of thing. It's artsy, intentionally so. At times it takes itself very seriously, at times it doesn't. And it knows it's weird, though. And you might hate it, I don't know. But I really think it's important to, or like there's another movie like it called My Dinner with Andre, which is an older movie. And these movies, I think they're very good for exploring, you know, the heart of what it means to be alive and why that's such a great thing. You got Minecraft sunsets. Woo-woo. I'm a big proponent of the good, chat. I'm a big proponent of the good. I think streaming alone has done nothing for me but to solidify to me how good people are. Like, I don't think you guys ever give yourself as much credit as you should for just how genuinely, like, inspiring you are as, like, people. Not to be parasocial, chat. I'd never. No, but seriously, like, you guys are genuinely, like, really inspiring in that regard. And I think you often are admirable in what you do and pursue and the like, and I think you sell yourself short on such things quite often, which, you know, you shouldn't do. You are sure you're sure to be happy again. To know this, which is certainly true, will make some less miserable now. Very true. Very true. Mr. Lincoln did have a font of little phrases, didn't he? Didn't he? I never did take too kindly to his idea of not speaking and removing all doubt about being a fool. But then again, I just don't care if people think I am. There's actually, it's funny. I don't know. This is somewhat anecdotal about my own life, where I remember. So, like, I can't say necessarily do what I do, all right? You know what I mean? Because I'm not exactly, I don't want to be anybody's role model, per se. But I remember, so in high school, I remember I almost got, basically, how do I phrase it? I almost got, not expelled, but a lot of suspension. Because, well, I got into a lot of fights with this one teacher. They did not like me. They did not like me much. They were not fans, you know, for whatever reason. I know the exact reasons, actually. The reasons they were not fans was because I particularly fought them on a number of what we'll, I guess, call social issues that was just, I mean, tiring, because I get with the times, man. But anyway, they were stinky towards, well, I guess towards the 94% in particular. But yeah, so they were really awful. And I continued to fight them, but they were big on you know, like so I would, any paper I got to write for this person, I'd intentionally research and write it all well, as best I could to fit a topic that I knew would kind of grind their gears. Because L plus ratio, I'll fight you if you give me a bad grade, because I know when it should have been a good one. But anyway, they would grind against stuff like that, and I'd get into it. But because they could hand out detentions, and enough detentions would eventually equal a suspension, they were gunning for that, which was not good for me. But I remember I got into a lot of arguments with my parents about it, because well, as my parents, I'll always remember they continuously told me, you know, the phrase of keep your powder dry. I get it. I do. I understand. Not the copy pasta. No, please. I understand the sentiment. Keep your powder dry. It is important, and I will never tell you what I'm gonna tell you now. I will never say it's something I believe others should do. Chat, you gotta realize I exist in an immensely privileged position where I'm able to know. I can kind of just know that things are gonna work out for me. Like, you gotta realize I'm a white dude. Like there's just a level of just like, I'm aware of the system that exists around me enough and know the right people and stuff like that to be able to push the envelope on certain issues and not have to worry about how it's going to work out for me as much as others. And that's an absolute privilege for me that occurs. But because of that, I end up, see you, Ray. Hope you have a good dinner. Bye. And so, like, don't ever take what I'm saying here as like, oh, you should also do this same thing. But I personally never took kindly to the keep your powder dry. Maybe that's why I liked Hamilton so much at the time. Genuinely, maybe that's why I liked it so much. Is because I very much agreed. I'm an idealist at the core of my being, at the very core of my heart. It's this. If there is injustice in the world, it's got to be corrected. It's got to be called out. It's got to be whatever. But again, I know that I will be safe in doing so, and that is not that's not a privilege afforded to everybody, or even the majority. So I'm not telling you this is like a call to action. But anyway, I think it's shaped a lot of my philosophies in life, because I do tend towards the more. I hate the idea. There's so many old people you'll meet that, Jen. Whatever your ideals are, there's a lot of old people you'll meet who'll tell you you'll mellow out with age. You'll mellow out. Oh, well, you know, soon enough you'll get conservative with age, or whatever it is. I don't believe them. I don't believe them, and I think they just don't want to admit that they lost who they were. You know what I mean? I just genuinely think they don't want to admit that they failed themselves in that way, in that sense. Sure, they got the money and the little house and everything like that, and life's good probably, and maybe that's the smarter option, maybe it's a safer option. But I think they just don't want to admit, like the same people who are like I'm doing an arts degree because, yeah, I'm doing an arts degree. I don't care if business degree would have been a better degree, or a computer science degree would have been a financially more viable solution. I'm doing this because I believe in it. I believe there is a value to it, and it's what I'm passionate about. I am passionate about our history, and I'm passionate about the history of humanity, and I'm passionate about the political systems that we make and how we more like, bro. I don't know why that got me. Holy, oh my god. Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh my god. Oh no, it was. It just hit right, man. It hit me at the right angle. You know when sometimes a joke just slaps? Oh my god. Oh, sweet Jesus, that one got me. I don't know why. That, like, you're right, it's not, but like it is. I forget what I was even saying. One of my life goals is always stay open-minded. Honestly, that is so admirable. And it's the thing, it's something to strive for, but we'll never be perfect. You know what I mean? There's things I'm not up to date with. I love to try. I want to be as good of like an ally and stuff like that as I can be, but like there's always going to be things and blind spots that I'll have, because I just grew up in a location where I've benefited from colonialism. I've benefited from my sex and my race and stuff like that. And so because of that, I just have benefits that I don't even recognize as blind spots because I'm in the system that's perpetuating them. And so that's why I love talking to you guys. I learned so much. It's so genuinely interesting. And then worth knowing. But yeah. I don't know, I guess my point with that is just like whatever your ideals are, chat, like as you grow and continue on and stuff like that in life, like as you're making your way downtown, you know, walking fast, faces past, homebound, don't lose yourself in it, you know, and don't focus too much on the dark side. I mean, they got cookies, I'll give them that. It's a pretty good draw, but I don't know, I feel y'all got a pretty good moral compass based on how you act in chat, and I like to think that you put the good in that you put here into the world as well around you. And I mean, if that's the case, then I think we're in pretty good shape as a society. Okay, so now I have two things that can nap out of serious moments. Piss. Listen. Okay, taking naps and shot. No, wait, listen. Wait a minute. They're funny. Shut up. Oh, yeah. I'm basically no, I'm not at all. Listen. Shush. They're funny, man. What are your thoughts on Ken? Good lord, what a loaded question. I don't think we got time for all that. We don't got time to unpack all of that. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. I'm sorry, I was thinking of John Mulaney and his wife, and then I was like, oh yeah. This is the other thing. I don't watch anything to do. I have not watched these Try Guys before. I'm aware of them, obviously. But like, I didn't know they left BuzzFeed. Apparently they did. Good lord. What's going on, man? Why, like, my like, I opened the internet for the first time the other day after, like, not having it for so long while I've been waiting and only having my data when I can, so I don't Google too much. Cause, you know, whatever. And good lord, what happened? What happened? Because you're sick. I'm fine. I'm dandy. I'm living La Vida Loca. Oh my god. Good thing that life goal is that as long as you keep it, you mind, your goal will be achieved, hopefully. Yeah, exactly. Angry ones. I'm not surprised that the one who's constantly showing off his wife was the one that cheated. I mean, I guess. I don't know. I didn't. A guilty conscience, maybe? I got Try Guy cheat on wife, Try Guy get fired. Oh, was he fired? Is he gone? I didn't know that part. That's wild. How do you get fired when you're like I guess 3/4 can vote you out, maybe? Because I was like, if you're like the founding person, how are you? Like, it's like the CEO has to step down. You know what I mean? But maybe the friends were just like, nah, get out. I can't believe you've done this. You think they care? Like, genuine. Actually, I'm like not to be cynical about it, but like, I'm like, do you think they care? Do you think it's like because they're like, hey, this is not good for business? like not to be cynical about it. I'm just like, do you think the Try Guys were like, no, not your wife, no, and then, or they actually just like, man, why'd you get caught? I don't know. I don't mean that in a cynical way. I really don't. I'm just genuinely like, I wonder how the conversation went. They're just like there, like it's the mob, and they're like, ooh. A lot of BuzzFeed guys. Oh yeah, BuzzFeed's Unsolved left as well. Oh yeah, didn't the people who like eat the food at the cheap and then the rich restaurant, didn't they also leave? I feel like I've seen them on their own channel. Yeah. Not guilty conscious so much as like, how do I explain that? Try Guys so much limited scope, but like, oh, I mean, it could just be the Hamlet defense, you know, me thinks she doth protest too much, which is, you know, like the idea that, like, you know, like they talk so much about how they don't like something because they actually do like it, or they talk about how much they do like something or do something because they don't actually do it. He was no Gomez Adams, you know. Yeah, I can get that too. Just stage a revolution. I mean, true. Surprisingly, BuzzFeed might be bad. BuzzFeed, oh, it's so bad. There's so many awful. I have read and heard so many awful things, like first-hand accounts, and I'm like, oh my god. Yo, Trickor, welcome back. How much he loved his wife, and I didn't know anything about his wife. Ah. So like it was phony too, because like these whole things he loves his wife, but like I feel like I don't even know the first thing about her. You know what I mean? Guys, but apparently this meme was loving his wife. Yeah, I mean that's all I ever gathered. I've never watched them, so like I just know. I genuinely did not realize they were different from. I thought they were the same people who like went to people's houses, and like one was like a hairstylist and one was like a like I thought that was the Try Guys. The with like the one who's the chef, Anthony something. and there's the bald dude, and it's like a group of guys who like go around and they not the Property Brothers, no, the Mario Brothers, no, it's like a group of like 4 or 5 guys, and they I'm trying to remember what they're called, what they're actually called. Queer Eye, that's what it's called. Yes, Queer Eye, that's what I thought it was. I thought they were one and the same. I did not realize these were separate groups. That was my bad. But all I know about Queer Eye is that I only think 2 of them are based, and the rest are capitalist shills who, you know, listen, I got opinions and I'm not gonna get into them right now. Listen, there was one interview they did which very rarely sees the light of day, but I remember I saw when it happened, and my God. Talk about the Addams Family. Oh my God. Anyway, Gomez and Morticia. Oh my God. Wow, relatable. Which part? The interview about Queer Eye? That part's relatable? Oh wait, no, I need the calcite. And then that, yeah. I need diorite. No, not the Queer Eye. Don't worry about it. Oh, okay. Do you know what T for T is? I assume it's not T for teen. It's rated T for teen. That's kind of what I thought at first, and I'm realizing maybe that is not, in fact, the answer you were looking for. It's trans for trans, as in trans couples, or Peggy 13, who is trans, specifically dates other trans people. Oh, okay. Oh, is this like no, wait. Does this relate to that one TikTok audio that started making its way around that was like Dylan, run, Dylan? Because he was like, it says here in his bio that he only dates like trans women. And then the person was like, Dylan, get out of there. No, that's Chasers. Okay, wait, I'm confused. Confusion. Is this something I should look up later? Is this something that gets into an unsavory topic? I'm getting the feeling it does based on the terminology, and maybe I should look it up after stream and not just... Okay. So not Pog. Got it. And then that. See, this is the only kind of real gradient you can sort of establish with stuff like this. Chasing dates trans people only because they're trans. Fun fact, axolotls can completely regrow organs and limbs multiple times over, so we must harness the power of the axolotl. Yeah. Hey guys, how you doing? Mount, Saint, Helena, doing all right? All right, good talk. Great work, guys. Yeah, baby. Yeah, man. Woo! I really need to get them a bigger pond. Oh man, they've been in there for like a year. Holy. Tifa T is good because like it's trans people finding safety and comfort or reliability in other trans people, where cis may not. Chasers are chasers. Understandable. Oh no, I accidentally clicked away for half a second. The horror. Gombar, I swear to Christ Almighty. Oh my God. You are a menace. I hope you're doing well. I hope life's treating you well, sir. Oh my God. To have a bigger tank one day. One day. Get a royal courtyard for them. One's getting developed. What do you think all the space between the... What do you think all that space is? This is the that's the palace wall. This is the palace. What do you think all... And then in there too, all that space is all of the palace lands. Over there, I'm building a tower that'll connect to this thing eventually. Oh yeah? Well, I swear to me, Mom. How about that, I'll send my mom after you. And then you won't be happy. She's gonna call your mom. And then you're gonna be in trouble. Yeah, you wouldn't like that, would ya? Ooh. Oh my God. Wait, they can even regenerate their hearts and brains as long as... Oh, what? I don't think she'd like you swearing. Well, no, she wouldn't, but then she'd be very cross. She'd be like, where'd you learn that language? And I'd be like, I learned it from this guy called Gombar, man. He's... I don't know. He said it was cool. And she'd be like, it is not cool. And you should be ashamed of yourself. Napoleon the 7th. And I'd be like, yeah. Hello, I've been following your stream for these past 2 days and have come to the conclusion that you do not have the Mount Saint Helena on your Minecraft world. They are my comfort mob, and seeing them in an environment not meant for them brings me anxiety. So I'll expect a reply to this message when you have the bucket and we're willing to relinquish them to someone who will treasure them like they deserve. Excuse me, who are you? Oh man. How's it a challenge to say you're not the only one? I can outdo you. Oh my God. Listen, I had to. What do I like? Am I just insane? What? I don't recognize that as a copy paste. Is that one that exists and I just don't recognize it? Am I losing my marbles? Is that the problem here? And then yes. Okay. Okay, it's all coming together. It is all coming together. Wait. I will run in circles till I drop dead. What? If a copy paste to someone who NPC Raymond on Animal Crossing New Horizon tried to bully someone into letting Raymond move to their island. What do you mean bully? What? Pink, I think totally. I think human is genuinely going to nuke you. Human's like, yes, we're being silly. Of course. Nothing else. That would be weird. Silly. Yep. Just silly. Silly little things. You know, it's crazy. We finish each other's sandwiches. That's what I was gonna say. That's, you know what? That movie would be way better. That movie would be way better if somebody in there just sounded like me. You know, it's crazy. We finish each other's sandwiches. That's what I was gonna say. Oh god, oh my god, you know, you just get me. Hey. Elsa, you want to build a snowman? Okay, bye. Do you want to build a snowman? Ride our bikes down a hall. Come on, Elsa, why are you staying in there? Come on. I'm giving you a call. I don't know the rest of the lyrics. We don't need another charming. No, wait, that's not from that. Da 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 da. And you know what, chat? I think I'm charming too. Target acquired. Nice. Where is he? Ding. Nice. Oh, I didn't pick up. Did I not pick up the steak from that other one? I needed that steak. Oh man. Did you guys know the Sassanage counted like, okay, so you know we got we count by like tens. You know what I mean? Like we count upwards. Oh, there it is. We count upwards using tens. So like oh wait, well, oh, so I missed this. The only reason I bring this up is because it's really funny. I've been weep trying to go on after. Oh, we used to be best buddies. First two lines, and then I felt out 5 6 to say uncle. But now we're not. And I wish you'd tell me why. I'm so mad about Optifine L. Oh man, base 10 years. Yeah, so like we go like 10, 20, 30, 40. So the Sassanids did that, but by 60. By 62. I think it is. Yeah, I think, yeah, so they counted things by 62. And the reason for that is not using the thumb. Like on each hand, they would count things by units of 12. Like they wouldn't count to 10 using two hands. On each hand, they'd count every knuckle instead of, and use rings on their knuckles and stuff like that as well, for specifically this while doing trade. And they would, they use knuckles. Yeah, exactly. And so they'd count up to like 12 and stuff like that, or whatever it is on an individual hand or something like that. And so, yeah, their way of counting was entirely different to us. And then they'd keep track on the other hand of how many times they've done 12 on that hand. And yeah. But up till 62, they had all like original numbers or something like that. But yeah. Oh yeah, Pink can't use Optifine or something. It makes the motion sick. Base 60, not 62. Yeah, sorry, I said base 62. But yeah, base 60. Wild. Yeah. Sure. I was just trying to remember what I read, but yeah. I was like, oh, that's interesting. I need to read more into the Sassanid Empire. It was a really powerful empire. It's like one of the ones, like, it should be remembered probably as well as, like, not as Rome. Like, it's not that important. But probably as Carthage. It should probably be, like it's the same as when people say Carthage. People should be able to remember, like, the Sassanids about the same amount. And I feel it don't. And, you know, I feel it's a disservice. Because they were pretty powerful. Like, they weren't the Parthians. But they were pretty cool, you know, they were all right. Wow, I'm really like already. This has been all of the nether like gathered resource has been what I've put up now. That's where we're at. That's where we're at with that. Wow. Cool. I mean, it's a good amount up. Don't get me wrong. I'm just like, ugh. We're gonna have to go to the nether again at some point. I never use Optifine ever. I honestly should. Well, it depends. I mean, I mostly use it for, well, you know, comedic effect because it's really fun. It's, you know, also like it's so fun. I find I do it now when no one, I'm not even streaming. I'll be like wandering around with somebody on a server and they'll be talking to me and they'll say something whack. And I'll like stare at myself in like a, but like there's nobody watching. Who am I doing this for? But also it is, I guess, pretty useful. There's one that's better that like you can actually like control the zoom. But what's your favorite word? Mine's oh my god. You don't know my favorite word? Oh, about the bird is the word. Nah, it's not bird. It's I don't know. Huh. I'm pretty keen on the word keen. I like that word. Big fan. Big fan. Now I'm trying to think. Like, it's probably like a really old-timey word, just because I like how they sound. They're very like, I like big famous words. That's not the word I'm looking for. Big like over-the-top word, verbose. Like words like verbose. I love 80s slang as well, though. Like in the office. Yeah, I'll just be doing it. Sometimes just treat yourself to a little face. It's not a treat. I'm just like, what? His favorite word is nap. Yeah. No, I'll just be like, I'll be like talking, like I'll be on like Discord calls with my friends and they can't see me and we'll play Minecraft and I'm like as though I'm recording. It's just second nature at this point to just be like, and so yeah, it's kind of whack. It's kind of insane. Homunculus maybe. Oh, that's a pretty good word. It's not the word I'm thinking of though. It's like, I'm trying to remember it. There's this one word that's in Bram Stoker's Dracula that I just remember the way Christopher Lee read it. I remember in like an audiobook version that I remember hearing and I was like, wow, that's a great word. More people should use that word. Zbin. All right, I made it awkward for him. Just defenestrate or defenestration's pretty good. Esoteric, that's another pretty good one. That's more in the ballpark of what I'm thinking of. The only word that's coming to mind, it's not hermaphroditical, but that's coming to mind because there's a Jefferson hit piece, and I think the New York Post that has that word in it. from like 17 or 18, whatever. But I'm trying to remember the word. Nah, well, I'll probably not, but it's like in one of the final chapters of that book anyway. I have an old book that I couldn't figure out what the word was. It was easiest he looked up, so Cassius fair. Do you remember the connotation? It was like describing a crypt that they were walking into. It was a descriptor word, which is why like you'll never guess it. It's like one of the gajillion odds. Yeah. This second tier is gonna also need its wall because there's gonna be a big tower over here. Big tower, big tower. And it's gonna wrap around because this is gonna be the courtyard. The courtyard within a courtyard. It's a lot. It's gonna be a lot. But yeah. You know what, chat? Just because my throat's kind of going, and also, well, I do actually have to make a drive after this. Oh god. I should try to figure. Oh man. I need to remember to upload a picture of this setup to the Discord or something too. It's so whack. I'll do that at the end. I'll see where I'm at in its final form. Oh man. I like read Dracula during streams. It's a pretty pog book. I really like the Christopher Lee version because Christopher Lee. But yeah. Anyway, chat. I'm so happy to be back streaming. I'm genuinely. It's such a joy. It's such a joy, man. I don't know how else to describe it. It's just genuinely, it makes my week. It makes my week to be able to stream. It's so fun. I'm glad that you guys are still here. I did kind of vaguely worry that taking a week off at all would be like everybody would be gone. But you know, people find new things to do with their Mondays and Fridays, I guess. I don't know. So it means the world that you're still here and you're hanging out, and to have you here. I hope you all have a wonderful week. I do hope to try to be as active as possible. I'm still mostly on phone data when I'm not at this upstate location. Which, good God, this has been a mess, but this has been the best that I could manage so far. I really appreciate you guys being here, and yeah, I'll see y'all next week, or next Friday. I mean, sorry, Friday. I'll see you Friday. Yeah, chat. Bye, chat. Bye. Hopefully I won't be sick anymore. Bye, chat. Bye. Bye, chat. Bye.